to the 2025 Western Australian State Boulder title, folks, coming to you live from the Boulder Hub here in Perth. The sun's come out today. Yesterday we had a little bit of rain for the qualifiers, but the semis were on this morning, folks. Top 20 plus in the semi-finals went head-to-head, and only the top 8 went through to the finals, folks. And I'm joined once again in the commentary box by Ian Gilmartin. My name is Jason Whitten. Ian, we are here once again for the finals, my friend. It's all happening. We're back.
I'm excited, Jason. Good morning. This morning was great for our first WA4A, and it was really high standing as we expected.
Yep. And might get the music down the background a little bit. Yep. It is a bit disco, but, yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good. I really enjoyed it. I'm really excited. There's what we noticed, it was a pretty tight field, wasn't it? It was very common. Like everybody came in that same sort of amount of pops and zones. So I think it's going to be really competitive final. Yeah,
absolutely. Only the top 8 have gotten through, and maybe while we can, we might switch just quickly to the scoreboard and maybe check out who made it through and at what level, because the Western Australians have used the scoring, the IFSC scoring pattern, and that is a point system. But here's the top 8 here.
Yeah, there was some twists and turns throughout the day. We saw Daniel Spies qualify in first position to the semis. Couple of like rest spots and different things, 2 zones, 2 tops, brought him into in third. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, heaps of changes in the lineups as we went along.
Yep.
And Aiden comes through in top spot.
Yeah, he did, and he was, had a good start, and then missed that second one, and then come home strong. But like you said, lots of tops. It was pretty equal, enough tops and zones to get on through, but these guys did what it takes to get to the final 8 today. But let's switch over to the Open A female, and
same again, wasn't it? Twists and turns.
Yep.
We saw Anna Davey, who qualified in 10th through the semis, brought herself up into 7th spot. Shania Neve, as we always pronounce correctly, did really well.
Absolutely.
So it was so exciting. I think, so exciting. I couldn't pick a winner at this point.
No, well, they're all looking strong, and Neve is our only out-of-state competitor at this moment in time. So it's South Australian. For Neve, shout out to Nathan Britt, young L'Oreal, just from Queensland, came in 9th. But Neve can't take away the state title, obviously. He's not from the state, which you can win the comp. But that's right, dragging right to a thing. But there you go. So right now, folks, we cut back over to the Boulder Hub. We will probably see the competitors coming out now. They've been out the back in isolation. Ian, you and I talked about this before. You've got to keep the site going. You've got to keep the warm-up going. And they're going to come out in a minute. Now, this is a different format. In the semi-finals, we saw the on-site 5-on, 5-off format, which is they don't get a chance to see any of the boulder problems beforehand. They've got 5 minutes, they come out and crack on. But in this format here, this is a 4-minute format, which is World Cup format. And we're going to see one of the men and one of the women climb at the same time. And they get 2 minutes for each in a minute after they introduce all of the climbers. They're going to get 2 minutes to view all of the climbs. So here they come out now.
Here they come. Yeah, no, I was going to say, they looked like they were coming, but then they stopped.
One at a time, I think. So that's Owen. So you got Louis, Owen, Dean, Ryan, Brody, Gabrielle, and Aiden. They come out in reverse order.
I think they're doing a bit of a give everyone a moment in the sun, which is nice.
Yep.
I do think this format, like say, is easier for a spectator, especially at home in the live stream, because everybody comes out and competes that first boulder. Then everybody comes out one by one to compete the second boulder and so on, which creates, we had it at the Queensland States as well. It creates a nice spectacle, really, that one sort of focus set boulder.
Absolutely.
But, I'm excited to see how they go on. So they'll have a route set with each of the groups here. We'll talk them through this viewing point as they move from climb to climb.
They are allowed to touch the start hole, Ian. So, and they can ask the route setters if things are in or out. Often they put a piece of black tape there to make sure that people know, the
Yeah.
bowlers know what's in and what's not in. So there you go. There's the top eight of the males today. Now they're pretty all evenly heighted there on there. Evenly,
Isn't it funny that when people are climbing and you see them, how they move their body and how
yep.
they perform, it can make somebody look much taller. How many times have you climbed with someone and you're like, how tall are you? And they just the twist of the hip, the long reach as well, the wingspan.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
But
What do
yeah,
they call it? The positive eight factor. If
yeah.
you've got a little bit more reach on what you've got. So
I just measured, had a little climb in the gap just then, and I
yeah.
just measured my wingspan from 0 to 16.5 centimeters. Or inches, 16.5 inches. Centimeters. I'd have the smallest down the world. I think was it 16. Anyway, it was on the lattice stretch, 16.5 either side, and my friend who's even shorter than me out wingspan me, so I'm literally a T-Rex.
Well,
So now I can blame that.
there you go, Ian. But you
Here it
get
goes.
by. You were crushing there. You said you're on fire,
Oh,
knocking
is
over a
it?
few down at the local gym
Didn't quite say.
in
Done.
in the gap. But there you
Yeah,
go.
for the
There's
good
our
vibes.
female lineup. A couple more to go. The top six there in. Uh,
They're connected together. Yeah.
yeah, Christelle and next. What was that, Jordan? Christelle and then Jordan. So there you go, folks. Now they'll get a chance. 2 minutes, I believe, for each boulder problem to turn around and have a bit of a look at each one of them. And for uh, for all of the competitors, this is the first time they've seen these boulder problems. Now they can touch these start holes. They can't touch any other holes on the wall, and they'll all go through their little routine, trying to put it to memory, get
Yeah.
in there. They might even share a little bit of beta or something like that. That's one of the good things about the sport.
Yeah.
You're competing. You're competing in the competition, but often you just compete against yourself the best you can do, and you see where that lands.
Nobody wants to win by yeah, by like a sneak trick or anything like that. So hey, we'll all have the information, we'll all discuss, and then when it comes to it,
There you go. There's
who's the best person to win? That
there's
was
the
not
small
much of a hole.
footholds. Yeah, they can try on the start holds and the footholds, but not much
The
more they're
funny
not
thing
allowed
with
to touch.
climbing holes, Jez, is some of them will be very in cut and sharp, but you can have some holes that just hurt your hands. You know,
Yes.
there's they don't look in cut, they're not necessarily thing, but you just the different textures, some of them just so it's good to know it's like, oh, this is a really abrasive hole because it's good for your foot texture and such. I mean, that is crimpy as all buggery. That chip is nothing.
Yeah, yeah. It'll need a fairly accurate bit of footwork here, but
Need a
also too with some of these holds as well. If you're familiar with the hold, you kind of know where the good bit of it is.
There is a
And
benefit to
yeah,
it, and
there is a benefit. Mm,
this is why it's good to climb at different facilities, climb at different
yep.
events, climbing around the world. I'm lucky enough. Well, I'm not looking at my family live in England and Portugal, so I climb in gyms in Portugal and England. I've climbed in Australia and such, when you go places, it's good to try because different brands of
Yep.
holds, different
Yep.
styles of things, and it does benefit you when you come to a competition like this. If some of these athletes, this might be their home gym, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, I know this hold, I know this wall, I know this angle. It all is a thing, but they'll share it with each other. Oh, by the way, this corner good to
That's
twist.
right. And you saw a couple of competitors there saying, "Hey, do this or do that on that one." So
I
what
love
we're
it.
going to see, folks, it's going to be two boulder problems in this section, and then the gym's in two C sections, which is quite good for viewing.
Yes.
And there'll be a fair bit of action on the other side of the gym for the finals. So now they're switching over to the other side, getting in position, and it's going to be good viewing because this might be boulder number two. So
Yeah.
it's going to be good viewing because the male and female are going to be climbing side by side, and we're going to have two competitors at the same time. Unlike semis, when you end up with like, eight on the wall and there's action everywhere.
Yeah, it's nice to have that focus. I mean, like I said, not as much action at once, but you don't miss a pip of it, and that's kind of more important. As you get to see how every athlete, from the comfort of your own home with the live stream. Although I've even been at comps, Jace, where we've seen people on their phones and they're like watching the live stream on the phone at the venue. So
Yeah,
wherever you are tuning in, make sure you share it. But yeah, you get to see absolutely every bit of action in this finals because it's one athlete from each division at a time.
all going on. Well, let's have a quick talk. If you're viewing from home, folks, thanks for joining us on the live stream. Now, this is kind of the first time Sports Climbing Western Australia has had an opportunity to live stream the competition. So make sure you give them a shout out and say a big thank you. It is an investment from them and for the sport, and I think it's great to get the sport out and about, and you can see, a bit of exposure and gather some support for it as you go. So you're part of that support at home, folks. If you are watching, jump on in the chat and say a quick hello and give a shout out. That's always useful. It's always helpful when the live stream gets shared and the competitions are picking up a little bit more popularity as well. So uh,
Yeah, let us know where you are, who you're cheering for. Share, like we said, share it about. Let's get more viewers in, more eyes on the athletes. And yeah, I'm just looking at these boards. I'm just trying to suss them out a bit myself. And I mean, it's funny how visual climbers all are. All the hands always come out.
yeah,
It's the only time everyone looks Italian. Everyone's like, "Hey, come on!"
let's
But
go, let's go.
that red one, there's so many holes. I was like, I can see obviously that panel's complete, no text in the center. But I was
Yeah,
looking at it thinking, it just seems so much on it that you've got to be able to do something.
there's got to be something there. Well, this one's awesome. Hopefully, we see a couple of dueling tops on this one. The female starts off to the left, and the male starts off to the right.
This
And
looks like a big compression sort of body compression as you're going to walk out
yep,
off the big dome, split your hands, keep walking out, split your hands, then into the top. I mean, it looks,
it looks pressy all the way, and it
for
looks
me,
like you
I'd
might need to be fairly tall. You might struggle on that one, Ian.
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say. For me, I think it looks straightforward, except for one key factor, right? But yeah, it looks cool. That's a really cool climb. Again, what I like is they haven't used many volumes in this state final, which is heaps of cool holds, but
Yep.
not as many volumes. Little bit of a tip to the old school. We did have someone ask earlier for heaps of power boulders. He was obviously a bit of a power bro.
Bit of a crusher.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
we
yeah,
love, and I do. I love a powerful boulder. It benefits me, but they're doing really well here with the variety of and taking away that modern sort of heaps of parkour leapies, and
yep,
volumes everywhere, a bit
yep.
more nice holds and such, which is cool.
Well, I think and it's interesting because and this is the competition scene. You do, the gyms do, uh, open up their doors for the comps, and
Mm.
the setters have got to work with the geography, the layout that you have, and I think that brings the uniqueness to the competition scene, and also for you as a competitor, it really keeps you on your toes, and you've got to be, pretty good at all the disciplines, really.
Yeah, you have to know it all. You have to have a sort of a varied skill set when it comes to pinches, crimps, slopers,
Yep.
jugs, dynos, static, mantles and power. It's all the same. That if you can fold up like a pretzel, that's going to help you so far. But if there's a 4 foot dyno, 4 foot, 4 meter dyno, then that's not going to aid you. So it's really interesting. It's really fun. Also, like the setters that set these comps usually are from different facilities, so they might come in and never been to this gym or never set at this
Yep.
gym.
Yep.
So although the people whose home gym it is, there might be route setters doing things that have never been.
Done before.
Yeah,
Well, we've got a bit of a shout out here online, so great. Thanks for
already.
a little bit of interaction there. But we've got Glenn all the way from Ireland.
Oh,
Great to have you joining us, Glenn, and a bit of a shout out from Ella. So well done.
thank you, thank you, thank
All
you.
right. So the last one here, sort of the open four or the M4 and female four boulder problems, all on this left-hand wall here, and a little bit different. Bit more powerful for the females, a little bit of steep territory, and a few bigger holes. Looking like we might need to make it happen.
Yeah, this is a bit more dynamic. This one. Yeah, this boulder does look a little bit more dynamic. Typical, maybe even like a. I mean, look how low the hands are on the start,
Yeah,
and then sort of like explode
and that's always kind of a little bit awkward too. You've got to sort of get down into that box and power out, and sometimes for some of the taller climbers that's a little bit more difficult. But there is a bit of distance there for sure. Maybe
might even paddle through it to
yeah.
the big yellow, and then like a wrap.
Big bear hug.
Yeah, big bear hug and then
Yep.
feet out.
And
Um,
this one here, sort of the men's 4 starting around the corner and, transitioning through that section there. It's a
it's a
team
bit
of,
cool to
yep,
see.
yeah. Bit of a blind start and a bit of a throw. I think that one will be designed to put a few attempts on the
Attempts.
board.
Yeah, I
Yep,
knew. I
yep.
knew. I was just thinking exactly what I was thinking. Is that's just one of those things where
Yeah.
so many things can happen to just cause that little attempt thing.
Yep, yep. A little bit of a split at the end there. So that's it for the competitors, folks. They'll go back into isolation. We'll come out in reverse order. The competitor who finished in 8th position will come out first, and the competitor who finished in 1st position will come out last. And we will slowly progress towards the culmination. This is the crowd following the competitors around, which is good. Everyone's sort of piling on in. Big shout out to everyone who's made it out today, obviously. And but let's quickly maybe cut to one of the climbs and have a look at the scoring system. We might have a quick chat about that before we get started, because folks, if you've noticed on the wall, if you're new to climbing or bouldering, there is a scoring system. It has changed. It does change depending on where what competitions are going on and the IFSC rules. But those bits of tape at the bottom, that's where we start. Every climb starts where you've got to have 4 points at the bottom of the climb, and you've got to be established at the bottom of the climb there. 2 hands, 2 feet.
Show control.
Yep, show control any way you want. And then if you progress from there along the way, you've got some point scoring. So yeah, there it is. That's the start. You've got 2 pieces of tape there. Progress up to the 10, and you can see all the way to the top. That's a 25. So that's a zone and a top, and now it's a scoring position. So 10 points and 25 points at the top, all the way. Gee, I tell you what, that top looks a bit. Oh, you have to be really accurate on that one. That's a great shot right there.
You need some stones, yeah. Thank you, Maddy.
Yep.
Yeah, so a perfect boulder round, Jay. So 100 points, 4 attempts, 4 boulders, 4 tops, right?
Yep. You lose 0.01 for an attempt in the point system, and you do tops and zones. So it might sound like gobbledygook to those who are just joining us for the first time ever, but eventually you sort of get the hang of it and just waiting around. Now, for our first competitors out, the clock will be set back to 0 in a minute, I'm sure. And we will be getting 4 minutes on the clock for our competitors. And our first 2 competitors out are Lewis Blake and Isla Menzies. And here we go.
Can hear the MC hype. I must say, it's such a cool facility. It's so unique, like you say, the way it's set out. I see the big aircon vents and things. It's like a really cool gym. So make sure, if you can get by to it, or you've not been there, or you're passing out, make sure you swing in. Thank them for hosting the event. And
all right, Louis on the left, straight into it. The clock is underway. Now,
confident there,
yeah, didn't muck around. And Isla just taking a little bit of time to brush, and we'll see if she taking a bit of time though. The clock's ticking down. Now, yeah, Louis straight in there. We might see if we can switch that super sauce again. Yeah,
I knew that was doing you.
It's upside down again. It's back to it. Anyway, none of you at home would know, but anyway, I'll just stop talking there, Ian, and just comment on the climbing. Louis back on the wall.
Yeah, let's go. Quite different styles of climbs here. Just got to really just step up, and then I didn't see that high hold. Work down that perilous
nice.
wall.
Right, both starts looking good. Now, again, Louis just trying to make that transition out of that corner, and there's 3 changes, 3 angles in that corner there, and yep.
They do some cool runaround climbs in that corner.
Absolutely, yep.
But they've gone for a little bit more precision. So, and it's a long climb. It finishes up near where Isla's starting, I think. Look at that.
There's a fair bit on it, and we might see if the cameraman can zoom out a little and not get so close so we can see where he's going, because this is where we want to see, where he's transitioning, which is good. Yeah.
We're going to slide his toe past
That's
it.
perfect. Excellent. Well,
nice, Isla.
Yeah. Isla's making the 10, and Louis still hasn't made the zone just yet.
Slide it into the
All
pocket.
right.
Into the pocket. Come on.
Yeah. Just,
Oh,
oh,
nice
nice.
plonk.
Yeah.
It's me word of the
Well,
day. Plonk.
the plonk. Now, this is very accurate.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
good.
there's a top.
The
Fantastic.
confidence. I love it.
Yes.
I told you the girls, the female division,
Now, when we looked
jacked
at,
and stacked from the bottom
yeah,
up.
now, I mean, we zoomed in before on the top there, and that was uh, pretty sparse, I tell you. So,
She just put a foot on the Notex and just rode it out.
and that was really confident. Now, this is where we're down low. The lower he goes there, the harder that right hand becomes. It becomes less useful as he gets down low. So
Yeah, it's
maybe he needs to
interesting, isn't
stay a
it?
bit higher on that one.
I don't know if you've seen all the black jibs underneath the oranges. There you go, and that's better.
Step on through. Yep.
Inside step. Yeah, there we go. But there's another black underneath this orange. I think he needs to sort of toe hook, get his toe kicked past the orange, and then press down on that black.
Oh, made it happen. Oh,
Like once he's established, keep going with his foot till he gets past. But it might be too far for his legs.
those three different angles changing all at once. The 1 minute clock counting down now. It's the time's gone quite quickly, but still 50 seconds.
Did he secure the zone when he held it before?
No zone yet for Louis, and he'll want to do that. He jumped on quite confident, moved into it pretty quickly. This type of climb isn't very taxing, so again, probably a few attempts is just. He has time. He has time to at least get to the zone, you would hope.
Yeah, 30 seconds is
Yep.
probably going to benefit him here where he's not going to faff about. Come on, one, twist, go. Yeah, nice.
Try to stay high on that hand. It does. The further you move across, the less that hand becomes
It looks like
useful.
is it no texture on the wall there, or just relatively slick?
Maybe you should have tried to match, but we'll see. Now we've got our next couple of competitors out, which is straight up, which is Owen and Anna. Now these guys did well. Anna just getting in, same with Owen. So we'll see if they saved a bit for the finals.
Did you see in the recent comp, Jace, where the athlete flashed the climb, and the new rule said he flashed it, and he did it like started a second before the clock started.
Oh yes.
So they just took the flash off him, but let the send count, which is you know new. Instead of making him redo it, just said we've seen you do it, you did it perfectly. But we'll just take the flash off because you started to
another attempt. Yeah.
Clever. I like that. That's a modern progression. Anna just trying to walk through quickly.
Got that balance now. We'll see. Owen's a little bit taller. Oh, must be very small, that hold. Not a lot to get a purchase on. A little bit taller, and he might be able to span this this changing corners bit a little bit more with a bit more span with the legs. But we'll see. Taking a bit more time. Just a small thumb press there for Anna. Very delicate slab. Again, changing angles on this side. It's a very delicate position to be in. Yep.
That's clever. Just trying to counteract to get all the way to the jib to stop having to walk up it.
I'm quite sure that'll be. It might make life easier once to move into the next position, but not get out of it. So
it'd be huge high because the foot's going to be higher.
Yeah, a lot higher.
The right foot will be higher than the left, which makes it worse.
Got to make.
But they were both trying a similar thing.
Yeah, you can see her just trying to keep her body close to the wall for this angle change. Oh, so delicate.
I think you almost have to jump hop it. So I did a bit of a pop.
All right, Alan.
Okay, step through Owen. Don't try and move your foot again. Step up and over. There we go. This is the.
He's just not confident on that foot. He loads it a little and doesn't trust it. Now this is.
Yeah, it's strange. Yeah. Again, now it's in his head. So this is the psychological side of climbing.
Yeah. And looking good in this position.
Come on.
Just needs to make that
work.
Yeah,
that's it. That's right.
Now maybe she's a bit low for it because she's coming down and maybe needs to keep her body center of mass up above that that angle change. She's coming down and being pushed around. So I think she's got to stay high on that one by the look of it. But we'll see if she can make that sequence work. Owen back up, right, left foot on, small jib. I think we did have a close-up of that before too, so remember how small that was.
How disgusting.
Now, I thought that the match on that small crimp might work. Now, see how Anna's dropping down to get this hold.
Yeah, you think she needs to stay high?
I think she needs to stay high. She's coming down and it's
That's higher.
pushing her out. Oh, keep your head above the crease.
The step through is going to be hard, though.
Yeah, difficult there. The moment she brings her body around, it'll come out, but
Oh,
very
she's strong.
Yeah.
She's strong.
Well, she's made it work and found that balancing point. Oh,
40 seconds, though, Jez. It's one shot.
Owen looked a little bit better there, but not super confident on that move.
This might help her,
Yeah.
just knowing she's got 30 seconds.
And again, once you've done it a few times, moving a bit faster might really just make that work. So we'll see. Nice and strong. She's a little bit shorter than the other climbers. She's keeping her body under that under that angle move. Now she can bring this around nice and fast.
Step,
Oh,
step,
good.
step. Whoa, yuck. Come on, Anna. Come on, Anna.
Yeah, it's like a blind stomp on this one. Yeah, look, Owen's. Oh, no, not to be. A zone for Anna though.
I think another 20 seconds on the clock she might have
done that one as well.
Because she wasn't struggling to stay up there.
No.
Well, I did that little, like you said, that plonk straight into it. Just that stomp, confident stomp.
Yeah, well,
that's what's impressed me so much. I was like, wow, she just went straight forward.
It looks like it's a bit of a blind faith foothold because it's you can see it from here, but on the angle of the wall you won't be able to see it. So you've got Dean and Shania out now, and she looked very strong in semi-finals. A couple of great tops there. Really, I think there was a couple of flashes she did as well. So
she looked powerful on the
very powerful. Fourth, the third and the fourth really just ate those up. And let's see if a bit of the delicate work can be part of her repertoire as well. All right, Dean on, makes the start work.
Okay, Dean. Dean climbed really well as well.
Yeah, that's the Gumba shed. Now I did get the inside scoop on the Gumba shirts, the numbered shirts. I got my inside man on the job.
Big Cal.
Shout out to Callum, and he told me that those shirts were the Gumba racing drop shirt. There you go, number 46. Cool as I might see if I can get some of that merch, but
we'll
there you
go
go.
For the next year.
Dean is on the wall now, making it. Man, he's got a bit of strapping on his leg there. Maybe got a bit of a twinge there, or maybe it's just preventative.
That's from the Ian Gilmartin drop. The merge. I'm always taped. Shania's struggling with his first one here, which is interesting.
Not really there much better.
I think she's trying to just get out of it, past it too quick.
Yeah, and it's actually, it looks so delicate that that crease there. Yeah.
She's what I like is gun ho would be the wrong term, but like she's very committing. She just I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get it, which is such a positive. If you can make it work for you, not dawdling, not double guessing or questioning yourself.
Yeah.
She's going chalk bag on. We love it.
A little bit longer. Maybe need a bit of chalk on the way, and sometimes you need that, and sometimes it might be a problem. But Dean not getting to the zone yet either.
That Dean stomp. That corner stomp is tricky. It's an interesting one.
Minute and 30 to go. Still on the clock. Time for a top for sure. We haven't seen these guys really unlock it yet confidently.
Maybe 45 seconds for the green one.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit more for this orange.
Both of them climb reasonably slow, so it looks like the top on the green one works pretty quickly. Oh, Dean slowed that down a little bit, and maybe that's how you do it. Maybe it's a little bit of a dead point to the right with the right hand. The hold looks a bit bigger. I think I'd recognise that hold, so I think that one's not too bad, but looks like there's a blocker on there as well, a bit of a nasty blocker.
I think she's just doing the first hit lower.
She didn't get that as low as Anna. So that
No,
might be a problem for her as well.
yeah, she needs to
Yeah,
hit that step. I don't think it's the. It's
yeah.
a, she's on that borrowed time type moment. It is about a 30. I guess she can just go for the zone really as well. So
Zone helps. Dean makes it work. Yeah. Oh, now he back catch with
there,
that left hand.
yeah.
Yep. Oh,
And
here we
then there's
go.
that step through. I said that I didn't expect it to be that
Yeah.
throw.
All right, here we go. Oh no! Oh, that looks very tricky. All right. Maya really not making that work, and 10 seconds not enough to get a zone.
Unlucky.
Sure, she'll be disappointed with that, but still 3 older problems to go. Plenty of climbing to be done, and certainly uh, anything can happen. It's anyone's game here. So
Hmm.
Neve absolutely came out swinging in
Yes.
in
Semis.
the semis. So let's see if we can make that work.
And Ryan was powerful. I mean, he touched more final holds than anyone else, I think. He just, he just couldn't make a couple of them stick.
Yep.
But yeah, climbed incredibly well. Come on, Neve.
All right.
Mhm.
Just got to calibrate on that one. Just get that balancing act there. We might see if the cameraman can move for Ryan so we don't see the knee. I don't know. We can't see the starting point, but Ryan's up there now, and away we go. Delicate positions. He knows he's got to make that move. All looking confident straight away, actually. Very nice into that corner piece. Neve up now as well. Both.
Yeah, come on. He's not going for the backers, but he is like oh no, the
Well-
vacuum is nightmare.
Well,
He
well, we
is-
saw Dean hit that before and really
Oh,
got the it was both hands, so the left followed through and grabbed the crimp as well. So
That's really
Yeah.
that was a really good read because I wouldn't have thought that it was.
no, it didn't look like that's the way it should have been from the start there, but worked for him. I wonder if Ryan might unlock that. Oh, just a bit of a pop on the start.
Take his time. Yeah. 2.5 minutes. You know, one good attempt, all we need. He was just giving it a sec.
Now that first handhold there, or the match at the start, that's particularly blocked and a little bit slopey as well. So
Yeah,
Makes
it's not
that-
a picnic.
makes that start a little bit delicate. Yeah, it does.
He's
does
taking
need
some
that
time.
bit.
Yeah, come on, you got it, bud.
Yeah, this one for Neve, I think.
Calf giving her a shout out
Yeah.
as well.
Good work. Looks like these
on, Neve,
these
come on.
boulder problems really are about getting a few of the moves into the body, so you can get the balancing points down pat. But
She climbed like a woman possessed earlier, so I think she knows that she's got it in the locker and she's just trying to conserve it and give it that one good shot.
Ryan here, he's seeing that might work, and I thought a match there might work myself, but well, it's not much to match on, that's for sure.
No, no.
Yeah, giving it a little bit of a rest there. A minute
Okay, come
10 or so to go on the clock, and that's certainly enough time to make it top, but I wouldn't leave it too long. 1 or 2 attempts maximum from about a minute onwards. It doesn't look like a lot of energy is being expelled on these boulder problems though, so you could, you throw yourself at them a little bit. So let's see. Again.
Okay, she's in a good spot. They're both in great position here. Is he going to try that swap? He's freed his left hand up.
Well, popped off there a little bit.
He's in a sweet spot. I think you really need to like let your back foot just rise up as you lean over and counterbalance.
Yeah.
Flag out.
Get that
But
dead point balance point here. Ryan's going to give it one more shot. Neve maybe. It would be worth having a crack at the zone. Both of them would need that to stay in contention, you would think. Nice, Ryan. Didn't overthink it and just went for it. Only 10 seconds to go. Zone. That will be valuable if he wants to stay in contention at this moment. Neve 2, but not to be. Right on the buzzer. All right, well, it's come out and been
Yeah.
Stiff competition so far, a stiff setting.
I think 5 seconds earlier, and she'd have got that as well because she rushed the fill, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well done to her, though.
All right,
She was
next out we've got Brody Cowell and Olivia Orlick. And quick brush before they get on makes sense, but you don't have a lot of time to muck around brushing. Want to be on there. These ones we've seen take a fair bit of time to get in the nervous system. So, but they won't know that because they will have been sitting out the back in isolation. You know, they get to sit out the back. They can hear the crowd, but they don't know.
Well, that's what I always say.
Yep.
Is if you don't hear any cheers, you're like, "Blooming heck, these are stiff."
Yeah.
Oh, it's a mopey bunch. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
tough crowd.
Yeah, tough
But
crowd. Yeah, what do you got to do here? But Brody and Olivia to make flash the start anyway, off and going. Let's see if they can make their way to the zone well enough. Now, this corner section, everyone's sort of gotten to this piece pretty easily for the men's. Olivia really looking good here.
yeah, I just want to say she looked.
Wow.
Very
oh, yes. Oh, now, I think she'll be given the zone on that one. She did control it and make a positive move onwards, but we'll see if...
yeah,
if,
100%.
yeah.
I think that was good.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Brody, up and at it. And we know this corner section climbs fast. Legs on through, feet on through. So he's going to try something different. I don't think this is one you can rush. You really have to be precise on that footwork on the way through. It's not forgiving. Yeah, cleaning his feet, wanting to make sure his shoes are as clean as they can be. Every little bit of friction counts on this one, folks. Now, Olivia got the zone before. She knows what that looks like. Or yeah,
got it again, pretty cozy.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
No, she's got it. She's high, so which is a good spot to take.
I was going to say she needs a little foot swap going on. Do the little what do you call it? The foot plop.
Yep.
The Ian foot plop.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, she's trying to come on, try the plop. Plop.
Oh,
nah.
Well, there you go.
She's got plenty of time.
Yeah, and she's looking very comfortable actually on that, and it doesn't seem that physical. Just climbs a little bit slow. Just got to be accurate with your feet on that one by the look of it. But Brody not making the progress that he would have liked, I'm sure. Going big moves on this corner section, and he can do that because he's a bit taller. Oh, not necessarily helping him out at this point. Looking at the clock, still time, but a little bit of urgency there.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I was just gonna say. I mean, the one thing I'm gonna say is now, just because she knows she can get it so comfortably, don't forget how what to do.
Yeah.
Committing. We do see that a lot in comps. Where people are like, oh yeah, I'll get through this move. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. She's got 40 seconds. That is just enough time.
Now Brody really not trusting that foot there, and he did that time. Got a bit more rubber on that foothold. It is quite small, so a bit sometimes psychological, those footholds. Really, at the end of the day, Olivia back in that spot.
Olivia, okay.
And it is a balancing point, that one. So we'll see if we can make it work. All right, Brody, maybe not to be. Only 10 seconds, and Olivia and Brody call it done for that boulder problem. Next competitor's out. Daniel Spies and Mella Gannon. Looking good. And had a bit of a shout out there before for Mella, all the way from Ireland. Glenn, there you go. All right, our next two out, Daniel and Mella, ready to go.
Okay, so we've already had one person cheering for Mella, Glenn, the man from Ireland.
That's
so
it.
Hopefully
That's
he's
it.
Still up bright and early and still tuned in. And Daniel, yeah. So the qualifying top dog, the Don Mega in the first round had a little bit of a tricky semi, but let's see if he's up here to make up for it again.
Well, the qualifiers yesterday, and the semis today and then the finals. Fair bit of climbing for everyone, but Daniel looking, oh, he looked quite confident on that actually.
See how Mella just did the start, didn't even need to do the pop-up, just rose up with one hand. Really clever. Using every bit of that wingspan for a benefit.
Yeah, wow, there you
Yeah,
go.
look.
Yeah, a little bit taller, and that move just suited her a little bit better.
Wow, nice. Great.
Now let's see if she can make her way through
Come on.
into the foot plop, as Ian calls it.
Yeah, I think it's the IFSC term.
The trademark. But still a few moves to go. It's not over at all. And there you go. Nice.
You've got to go deep and far.
Oh, just couldn't rock over on that hip, but she's done that first bit quite smoothly now.
That's why it was so impressive how Isla did that. Like, such a committing step to hop into it.
Absolutely. Now, Daniel here, he was quite confident on that before. No one's caught that left hand, the two hands, and I think that's really part of the mix there. I think we saw I think Ryan caught it on with one hand without the left, but didn't make progress from there.
Definitely want to give a shout out to whoever. I'm not 100% on the names of the setting team at this point in front of me, but I must say they excellent job so far. Like the qualies, the semis, the splits have been fantastic.
Yeah.
We had a heap of fun earlier watching them in these finals. These first two are great, aren't they?
Top notch indeed. And I think, oh, there we go.
Just a little micro bears. He didn't use the backhand either.
No, that was it. That was it. I was like talking about, okay, well, this is where we saw before.
You have to swap hands, I was going to say.
Oh!
Not that far back.
Yeah, so keep forgetting that left one at the back. So we saw that the left at the back trailing pops again, so you could right hand pop. But in the midst of the competition, sometimes you forget about those things.
So Mela does like a two-step walk and then steps through, which is kind of insane. And then from here, there we go. She was right that time, though. Yes. Like a little bit more of a pull across.
Might need to take a bit of chalk with her or something like that. But
yeah, maybe even just logically brush that.
All right, 1 minute. Daniel's got this move down. Pat, I think now. Yeah, look nice. Now, oh, there we go. Lovely.
Yeah.
All right. Looking confident now.
So this is as far as I'd worked out. No, it shouldn't be straight far from here.
Now that's really blocked at the top there. Wow.
Is it more of an undercling as well? That
nasty.
You've got to step through again. And there's a little volume out to the right. You've got to stomp, I think, here.
Oh, got that pretty well. Oh, heartbreaker. Heartbreaker at the top.
Yeah.
Well, Daniel, that was
a beautiful.
Absolutely, yeah, fantastic. Ella's still on the wall. She's been here a few times now.
She'll be great with the final one if she can just hit this cap. The final move her be sweet.
Yep.
This is where again, like if you're in first place and you're also in the clubhouse, and your Isla Menzies here, 3 goals in the top, looking pretty impressive with only 2 goals left.
Well, that certainly. When you get some things that suit them, certain types of climbs, working quite nicely. So,
it is Crystal and Jordan. So, as perfect as a qualifying round could have been, both of these did top all 4 in semis.
All right, Gabrielle and Crystal ready to go. Make something of the finals. Now these couple of climbers next in the top 2 finishing from the semis. But again, this is where the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, and the finals comes down to sometimes the different styles, or I was chatting to a few of the competitors. Sometimes competing in the morning is not when they're at full tilt.
I say all the time, I much prefer to climb in the morning.
Yeah.
But I think I climb best mid to early afternoon.
Yep.
That sort of 3 to 5 p.m. time. But I'm not. I got people at the gym climb at 10 o'clock. Well, you're a bit of a late man, actually, aren't you, Jason?
I do come in late sometimes, but on the weekends, usually the morning is not a great time for me to power on. But,
I love climbing in the mornings, but I do think I'm not my best. But yeah, I've got people in the gym who always hit their projects first thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning.
Crazy.
Christelle there making that work. Now, she was trying to static it before as well, but
Yeah, she's trying this.
Well, this is interesting. Maybe going back down to see if she can get a bit more of a purchase. She's got a different hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did see Anna try that once as well. So maybe her and Anna had a little bit of a chat about it.
bit of a talk. Sometimes it just feels right in your body, but Gabrielle not unlocking the sequence just yet. Christelle back on the wall. She knows this move now.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if she can stay in that section. And sometimes those moves are a little awkward, and you try to avoid them, but sometimes you got to like, all right, I need to
But she did full
index into it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
beautiful. And that was really nice, actually. Staying tall as well, around that crease in the wall, and just trying to shift that body weight now.
Knee roll to shift pressure. But I gotta say her grip strength was super impressive earlier in the semi.
Yeah, look, very nice. Oh, that was the step through as well.
Yeah, that's the Isla Bay, and then she plonks it in. There we go.
Oh, the low. Oh!
What a hero.
Right on the chalk bag as well.
She's smiling.
She's all good. She's all good, folks. Nothing. And anyway, well, as that excitement was happening, Gabrielle got the zone. Popped off. But a minute to go. Both of them probably might need to kick that brush a little bit further out on the mat.
That's in a plonk zone. There you go.
Good work. Good work. Shout out to all the volunteers as well, the judges and the helpers. Yeah, exactly. All right.
Come on, Christelle. She's trying. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, come on, lock it in. You can.
Yeah, you can do it.
Seconds.
You can do it. You can do it. All right.
She's got it in a locker after that. No, she's rushing too much. Yeah, towel's gone. She's too much rushing. She got the zone.
Both of them have got zones, and
but this is putting it in.
Gabrielle calling it as well. So
this is, 8th place is.
Oh, there we go. Good. Oh.
Such a good people. What an absolute legend. Big smiles.
Yeah, fantastic. Well done. All right, so our final two competitors on the first Boulder problem, Boulder 1, Aiden and Jordan, our two top finishers. When it comes to points, let's see what they've got left in the tank for now.
Both super well-known climbers around Australia, obviously. Incredible. And there's that Racing Limited Edition 46.
There it is.
And Jordan was sensational. So one of the four siblings climbing. So let's see how she goes here. Taking the time, Aiden giving a bit of a furious brush, which is good. Someone threw the brush back here.
All right, let's see.
Jordy straight into it. Come on.
They muck around.
Paddy Pallin States. Here we go.
Yep. Shout out to our sponsors, Paddy Pallin. Been in the Western Australian outdoor scene for many, many years.
Great to see him come on board.
Yep. Aiden.
John's just gone for the middle of the hole then, not for the ledge or anything. Oh, she went straight for the edge. I love it.
Very quick.
A couple of different reads on this. So, yeah, Aiden's worked on that fast too. No stress.
Now that first section has climbed pretty fast for most of the competitors. Aiden working that out pretty quickly. Jordan also just taking it easy, not trying to rush too much, but Aiden rehearsing what he might do. And clock's racing down actually, so let's see what he's got now. Aiden underway for their second attempts.
It's like again another skill of never looking flustered in competition. Stop your body getting as pumped, just be calm. Everything's just another day in the office. Oh, high foot from Aiden there too.
Getting a bit of balance there, trying to get something going on.
Nice step through, Jordan. Yeah, that was nice. Jordan just got to the top.
Jordan really high there. I need to do the plop like Ian says. There we go. I'm not even needing to plop, a little placement. Very graceful. Yep.
Just so good. That's so good.
Now
that is a big move. What Isla just cooked out like a hot dinner and just served it up. This is wild.
There's a bit of a balancing point here. So once you're in that spot, then you're happy days. But You know, it feels like that's a high move and need a fair bit of accuracy too to get that.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Well done. Good top. Looking cool as a cucumber as well.
yes,
Hey?
yes. I was about to say another day in the office.
Yeah.
Come on, what an absolute. Yeah, she's putting it down. But more
That's
goes
Aiden.
than Isla. Isla
Yep.
was free to win.
Aiden got the back catch there, and all right, well, a zone for Aiden, and that puts him.
Is there another foot lower? Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
There is. All right, let's see if this works. Oh, well, this is looking good here, but it absolutely is not over till you get to the top. Oh,
Absolutely.
yes. Well, that's why he ended up in #1 spot in the semi-finals, folks. Aiden, the only one to top Boulder #1. That puts him in a commanding position, Ian. The rest of the field have got to chase him.
Yep. Same with Jordan.
Yep.
Oh, actually, it was only a second goal. That I thought it was a fourth goal.
So only 2 tops for the females there in that one.
See how she puts her foot sideways, getting much rubber contact.
Yes.
Being really clever.
Yep.
Yeah, just no reaction, just coming down. This is a bit more.
Only 1 top for the males. Oh, Aiden just got that triangle at the bottom there too.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was that close.
We weren't watching that bit. But we got 2 tops, Jordan and Isla. So there you go. And Jordan, a 0.1 of a point ahead. The crowd now is moving around into the main centre, and I think the team have got a bit of a shot from the top, but I think there'll be a bit of a cool setting there for the last 3 boulder problems.
Yeah, it's kind of like an intimate fun, so let's go a few faces. Crowd will recognise.
There we go. Everyone's going to pile on in as we go along. Give a shot from the helicopter cam, the roof cam. Yep. Absolutely. Big shout out to the MC for the day, doing a great job. It's always good to get a bit of entertainment in the climbing comp as well. All right, a few of the crew. Now we're down in the back wall. So the big red climbs at the back. That is going to be our action for the next piece.
Yeah, just seeing everybody there looking excited, ready for the first 2 to reset. So here we go.
All right, I'll get the clock going on. See if we've got our countdown clock ready to roll. And got the MC going to kick it off in a moment. Oh yeah, here we go. All right.
Here we go. So there's climb 1, and obviously climb 2 is just to the, so Boulder 2 of both is there. There we go. Put them in the split.
All right, we might see if that camera can get a bit of extra light tuned in the corner there, so we can see it a little bit better. But Isla's looking good. Maybe get a bit of the focus going as well. But here we go.
Well, she'll know from the length of time people are out there that not many people are topping. And they can communicate with each other. Normally what happens is it's a split isolation.
Nice. All right, a little bit more powerful there, that one, isn't it?
Like
yeah, a little bit steeper. So this back wall, bit steeper, bit more juggy territory, and
it's actually deceivingly overhung. I didn't know at first view that it was.
I think we need to switch the name convention around. There we go. We got it. We got to keep those. I think the run and gun should switch each side so it stays in format. But we'll be right. Louis on the right and Isla on the left, and this is big hole territory, but it is steep, and nice. Isla makes it work. Yeah,
she's on fire. Come on.
Absolutely.
She's got to kick out. Yeah, she's got to swing and kick out to the left.
Now this is a little bit more top section. Hey. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, fold it like a feather.
Looking good here, and
This is incredible.
yeah,
Heck,
nice.
hey, 2 shots again. She's really
All
putting
right,
the mark on
making
her.
that work.
Hey, on it,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are epic, dude. Epic.
The crowd appreciated that, and so did we.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
awesome. Now we just
absolutely.
get the one shot to focus on. Now that was explosive, isn't it?
Well, she's here to compete and here to win.
Yeah.
That's thrown it down to the rest of the competitors for sure.
Well, that's 49.7 after 2 is pretty elite.
Yeah, can't complain about that. Now let's see what Louis is. Just can't make that start work, and must be really quite physical in there at the start. You can see that steep territory, and if we get a side angle shot on it, you can see how steep the wall is. Those big holes, they look a bit dual text actually.
So you can see your reflection in it.
You can see the shinier the parts, the less grip or texture on those holes. And the route setters do like to spice it up a little bit. You can lose friction pretty quickly when you hit those slippery bits. But right now, Louis just wants to make this work. Oh,
that's the move, dude.
Yeah,
that's the move.
And he's helicoptering out there, isn't he? Because his feet are starting back a little bit further, and got to try and control that helicopter move. You can see his feet just helicopter. Oh, get a close shot right in front of him.
He says he's done.
Yeah, Louis done. Bit powered out, and probably smart to save the skin as well. And after hours and hours of bouldering, sometimes the skin can be absolutely demolished.
Well, yeah, like pretty much a solid 20 minutes on these sharp holds.
Yep.
Earlier.
Yeah, there we go.
See how Anna goes on these swings here?
Now, Owen, we saw Owen earlier today in the semis, and he looked like he had
lawyer as well originally, but I remember someone saying once, but heck of a coach and athlete, been on the scene for many years, and still at the top is pretty epic. But
absolutely,
this is where these dinos can, shred you, especially if you get into your 30s, as I'm ready to leave them, I'm ready to exit them, But she's not.
Well, she was carrying that hand there a little bit, and looks like she wrapped the tape, not the finger, but the hand, and maybe that's really just, not really wanting to grab onto that.
She's not
shaking her head. No, not looking great on it. Giving it, calling it now, and hopefully it's not an injury.
I think she just senses that it's about to tear to shreds, and that's get one to give two. It's one of those things, and if she gets this one at a risk of not being able to do the other two, she might give it one more shot.
Owen's making that first move, but really not necessarily helping him get this next part out. Looks super powerful though.
Yeah, so we should just do it.
Major powerful. But
she's trying to back catch. You'll just hurt yourself that way, I'm afraid.
Not really.
Isla's really just climbing so feel free. Like she just jumped with both hands, double jump straight forward.
Owen.
Oh, hang on. Sneak baiter.
Oh, I was going to say beta break coming up, but not to be. It's good though. Sometimes you've got to mix up the beta or the start because if it's not working one way, then sometimes it might work another way. We've seen that happen so many times. Oh, that that was a little bit better actually, and I got a bit closer on that move, and you can see a little bit of blood dripping down her leg there. So must have done a fairly decent tear on her hand there. Unfortunately for her. Oh, there you go, Owen. Come on, yes,
Can't hold it.
just really powered it, and he got up.
Yeah, good
high.
adjustment. Great adjustment.
Yeah, he got up high on that one. Let's see if he can get
nice.
a toe hook over there. Yeah, okay. Oh wow.
That's oh, there we go.
This
is not going to help you progress, but it was
it's
nice.
like it was just like, where do I go from here? That does look power stations there, but I think well done for both of them for making some progress in there. But Owen gonna see if he can get the zone. Not today. Yeah. Well, this one's got some super power going on in the men's number 2. See if anyone's got the beans to make.
Well, let's see Shania. I was going to say she was so powerful earlier, Shania. So
I think this one will suit her for sure. I think we saw her really strong in women's number 3 and 4. So this might be her style, I reckon. Be careful of those brushes. Thank you. Good work, Judge. Yep. Some great shots by the team here. Good work in the camera stations. Yeah.
Come on.
Let's see what she's got.
To jump for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hands.
Nice.
You have to commit. You have to commit with the Oh, that was a cross.
Yeah. That was a neat little move. And again, you straight into it, no respite. Straight into the next one.
That's ball. See the
big lache. Big lache.
That's brilliant.
All right.
She's an absolute machine.
Now, this was a pretty interesting one here before because you really had to get up and over that foot.
Her body control and power is look at the muscles everywhere. They're sensational.
I think she went onto the toe a bit too early. Sometimes you've got to stay on the heel to get around, but just power.
Oh my gosh. Hey, that was, I mean, it takes a lot, but that was sensational.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes there's a climb that's like really physical. You get up there and you go, I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
That was so hard. You psych yourself back up there. She's still smiling though, which is awesome.
I would just take 15, 20 seconds because, hitting that fresh again.
Yeah, well, she's been up there, so there's no reason to rush now. She doesn't have to.
That was so impressive. She hit the first hole.
Yep.
When she did this one without jumping,
as well.
I just felt she's going to, take a sec.
Take a moment. I'd probably rest for a minute if I was her. She's got a bit of strategy in there. There's no need to rush it.
Dean she had it too. Yeah. Dean's. They're all struggling on this males one, aren't they?
Well, it's the one you got to bring the beans by the look of it.
100%.
And and a few little updates from the
setters.
Yep, from the setters. We've got our set team. Sam Lavender's over there, which is awesome.
I did see Big Sam. I saw Sam was there. He's he's 23 now, so he's retired from competitive climbing.
Yep.
In his advanced years, and he's just been setting. He set the nationals. I think so Al Price is the head setter, and then Sam Lavender, Katrina Villamore, Timichin, Neve Doherty, and Finn Quickshank. So there you go. There's your route setting team.
Fantastic. Well, a shout out to those guys and girls. Always great to have a diverse team from different spots, different gyms, different states as well. So, but Shania really, her first go is her best go. It's powerful. You can see both of these boulder problems are really, really powerful and taking a fair bit out of the competitors.
That's good. She's got that now. I was going to say she lined herself up. Like she stop because it takes a lot to stop your body on that swing as well. She have to suspension push the wall, and then this catch is just
She was a little bit
Yeah,
lower on that lache, and you could see her just running out of power there. But Dean,
the first one was such a high
a lot
pop.
more.
You're right. Yeah, high
Yep.
jump.
Now, just
Come on, Dean.
I don't know how you're going to get across there.
I
I
think
mean,
you have to go low and match like there. Oh, I won't go under, but yeah, like lay back almost with.
yeah,
Like, I think earlier the other athlete toe hooked underneath the volume, and it's obviously not a pressure when it's just to stop you peeling and rolling about.
yeah,
She'll kick herself, but when she watches that back, that was one of the most impressive things we've seen so far. That her first attempt, and just unfortunately, like you said, onto the toe a bit early or off the toe a bit early.
yeah, off the toe a bit early. But yeah, it would have stayed on that heel a bit more just to rock around. But you never know until you're in the position often with those sorts of things.
Okay, so now
yep,
Neve.
got Neve and Ryan. Now Ryan was
Yeah.
he came out flying in the first few boulder
I
problems
knew
too.
as soon as you said his name, I was like, I know what you mean. Yeah, he was really good at this sort of stuff earlier. Yeah,
Yeah.
3 and 4, he touched the last hold. So
Yep. So we'll hopefully well as we progress, we see some extra beans come out, extra guns for the tops, and Eve about to start on number 2.
and Daniel's got some people for when he comes out next as well. Lou Grayling, just saying they're in South Africa.
Oh wow, that's awesome!
There you go. Yeah, we've got Ireland, we've got South Africa. Glenn jumping in and saying great viewing.
Oh, look at this, Ian. Neve didn't even need to.
I'm just going to say, I'm not sure she's a dynamic climber or not. What she is an inventor.
Yeah, well, there you go.
On your third, you one. Let's go. Big,
Nice.
really nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, Neve there showing us how it's done, and I really liked that.
There's a little bit
Get
of
the crowd behind
showmanship.
her for sure. Now, come on, now stay on that heel.
She's
Yeah.
done the adjustment.
Yeah.
Same with that palm down. It's crazy
Yeah.
these climbers come in. If you're ever gonna, oh my God, you're gonna stay.
Maybe. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually probably gonna help her.
Yeah. Get right over the top. Oh, very good, very good.
I must say, if you were ever,
Nice.
gonna show climbing on one boulder, this might be the one I'd show.
Well, I think that was a flash too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One epic boulder that is. Well done to the team, Al Price and the team.
Absolutely. Very strong there. She's happy with that one. But let's see what Ryan's got. Now, Ryan trying the 1-2 on this one. We know we saw Owen get that really high. So he, got high on the shoulders. Dean got that move too. So,
yeah, come on, Big Ray. Let's go.
powerful.
2 minutes. Let's go, Ray.
Yep.
This is a really interesting one because, like I say, we're looking at it and we're still trying to figure it out. We've seen 3 people attempt it, and we still, in our hearts, are going, well, is it a right foot underneath the no text?
Well, I don't know what happens to the next one, but there's a couple of footholds on the dual text over there that look like just 2 chalk marks.
But the zone's so low.
I know.
That's what I can't understand. I'm like, okay, so maybe you just like camp us up the next 2. But then I'm like, well, what do you do then? Then get your feet set and bend back down and touch the zone.
Oh, we need to phone a friend. We need to phone one of the route setters.
Yeah.
But let's see if one of the competitors can unlock it. Oh, Ryan. Now he's doing the 1-2 there, and I think he hasn't tried the double method yet. So
yeah, I think it's got to be in unison.
Yeah. Well, it'll make it easier anyway for him. We know that. We know it does make it easier.
Yeah, exactly. If you apply that force together, it's going to be easy to stick it. It's just when you get that 1 millimeter slide and it takes an inch of skin up with it as well. So.
Yep. Yeah, well, definitely all the competitors have been, climbing for 2 days, and 2 days worth of hard climbing and hard bouldering.
Yeah.
Let's see if they've got the beans left in them. But Ryan, not to be left behind, is going to give it all he can. That's for sure. 18 seconds though, not enough for a dish. You wouldn't think. Maybe a zone.
Do you know what I'd do? I'd put my left foot up there and the left one, double toe. Then I'd get my both hands upright, and I'd swing and plop onto the no-tex, land on the jib, and
there we go.
Come on, Neve. Yeah, that was so sick.
The unlocking of.
Look at that. That's just
very nice. It's good to see those tops for sure.
But this is when I like when someone makes Joe at the top because you put a left foot round the volume, just a little hook, just apply tiny pressure to stop anything crazy.
All right, our
Okay.
next two competitors straight out. We're rolling on Brody and Olivia. And let's see if they know a way to unlock these two sequences here. Let's see if Brody's got something left in the tank. Yeah, now we have seen this move done dynamically and statically now. So, you know, let's see which way Olivia chooses to do it. A really high heel there before. Oh,
No.
yeah, a bit more springy.
Well, she's
And,
the first
made
time,
it
so she's
work.
probably going to need this top.
Yeah, to stay in contention.
She's swinging out a lot, which is interesting. No,
A little bit.
that was really nice.
Was beautiful.
We've seen a little different method with them all here.
Yeah, now really nice low heel there.
She's got to, oh, she moved it in a bit.
A little bit more flexible in that section there, so
Well, she's
making sure.
She's not stepping across to the volume. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay, make that work.
She's going to jump for it. She doesn't want to step back down to the volume. Oh my goodness. Why would you?
My heart was in my throat. Then I was like, if that pops, there's going to be a big back slap. But no, not to be. Worry about that.
Really? That was
top was fantastic.
I love that ball. That's such a nice ball.
Olivia, nice and strong in that one. And the
lads, that was a flash too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a flash actually. Some real muscles left in the female competitors. That helicopter, that torque coming out of there, really got to get a bit higher to slow that one down. Brody making the best he can at the moment. Yeah, nice brush on those. Now those big holds, they're big. They're not. That's for sure.
Yeah. And the thing is, obviously, these first holds in all climbs, when people are like, oh, why am I brushing it? You know, it's just been set. It's had, well, yeah, it's had the tests on it, obviously, and then these climbers. But the thing you got to remember is, yeah, you look, what's he doing? Chalking up your first chalk every time, slapping straight on it. Half that chalk comes straight onto that hold. So just brushing after every attempt in a final is so important. It does make the difference.
Yep.
Big Ali Ailey told me that. Alistair Ailey, you know, he's the king of brushing. And he pushes everything and he sends everything. So
now you can see his you know, lower body, his legs,
just
helicopter and twist out. So you know that's
great for the Instagram, terrible for holding the hold.
Yeah, absolutely, corkscrew you off. Now you couldn't really think of a different way to do this beta right now, and you know, see if you can hit that. Oh,
yep, someone tried to steal our camera. We see it running through the car park. Come back. Okay, come on. Still got 40 seconds, which is probably borderline enough time to get the volume, to get this on. Probably not the top.
Oh, we've got
we haven't even seen the top. It could be in space.
Yeah, could be. Well, let's see if Brody can unlock this first move.
That's better.
Yeah, his foot out that side was a little bit better.
But
he knows the momentum.
And as soon as he's hit that, he's gone, okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, together is another minute on the clock and it'd be a different result.
Not to be for him. There you go. So Daniel, Gabriel, and Aiden, Ella, Crystal, and Jordan. This was our top before. A little bit spicy for us all, but it was fantastic.
She just knew the right. Once her feet were so good, she just knew I can just freestyle.
Absolutely. All right, now.
So
Ella and Daniel.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see Mel on this one. Because she's that little bit longer, we might see something a little bit funky here. Daniel was very good in the first round of the dynamics, so she's having a little bit of a look. She's taking her time. Probably because she's seen people coming back quick. She's making sure, you know, we don't go into the same isolation, but you hear the chat.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think, you know, when you look at the Boulder problem, it does seem straightforward, but it just looks like big moves and you're like, okay, I think I know what I've got to do with this one. We're over with Daniel. Again, that first move Now let's see what Mella does here. Oh, Mella. Oh, just one arm will do. Don't need two, but well done, Mella. Let's see if she can get the lâché sorted. Well,
That was nice too.
yeah, very nice.
They're all really taken to this.
Now she's a little bit taller, so let's see. Yeah, nicely, easily moving out to that. Now let's see if she does the foot down. There we go.
Yeah, she
Nice.
did.
She made quick work of that, and I think that sort of opportunity just to
Beautifully done.
eyeball the climb and know what she wanted to do worked out well for her.
Yeah, it's going to say it paid off.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that one's seen a few tops out, so we'll see in the scoreboard. Might see the scoreboard in a moment in the break. We'll see if we can have a little look as we go from boulder problem to boulder problem. But here we go. Daniel. Oh, okay, Ian. We're making progress. Daniel.
Well, I did say that. Back in you.
Daniel was making that move across. Now it does look like there's a jib there on that other hold. Maybe. Who knows? Get a bit closer. We might be able to see if they zoom in on that one of those, the right hand big hold. We might be able to see if there's a jib on it or not. But from this moment in time,
I think there is.
Need to put my glasses on it. Oh, yeah, it does look like there's a jib. So we'll see if Daniel can make that work.
It's weird, isn't it, that we're looking at these, well-known climbers. Like Mella, I think she's only 16 years old.
Yeah.
Who just did that, and Jordan, who's obviously competed all over in the IFSC. You've won 21 years old.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, but she's been the Oceanic Championships in Perth, obviously now Brixton, in the World Cup. Just having a look here, Moscow, the Russia ones, obviously.
Daniel being able to make this move work now. He's got that first move, that power move, but not being able to cross on through just yet.
Come on, Daniel. The inside cross is always interesting. Like, I get it. It's easier than just popping your hand again, but just twists you outward, and then you're too squared up.
It does.
Look at that for a bit of a medley for the ladies. Yeah, nice. So I think you better bump in your hand there.
Ian on it. All right, now let's see if.
Oh no, he ignored me. Oh, he's going back to the toe.
Oh,
now.
Oh. Yeah, I tell you what, that does look a bit of power there, but Isla and Malla and Olivia all up there in the top three. Still two more boulder problems to go. Aiden.
Yeah.
Now Aiden, the only one with the top so far.
Where's Gabe? So what we're going to have Gabriel and Christelle, right?
Yep.
Good brushing from Gabriel. Looked again pretty good. And I think that's the most important one to brush there, that catch.
Absolutely. Right. Taking their time. We do know Christelle and number 2 here climbs quite fast, so it can be done in 30 seconds or less.
Yeah.
But the men's one, we haven't seen much progress happen at all. Let's see if Gabriel can unlock the power mode, the OP mode.
Right, so Christelle, I think she's going to try the one hand back. Oh no, she did the cross too. Interesting how a few of them it's just natural, I guess. Again, because she's that World Cup competitor, she will have a good swing.
Nice.
Great bicep.
Just
shocking.
Nice height on the lâché. Yeah. This is the.
Oh, no. Then she just used her arms to soften the block.
Got to really roll that hip. There we go. Roll the hip. Yep. And going for the toe. Oh wow, good flexibility. Yep.
I was just about to say.
Way more flexible than me.
In the Asian cities. Oh wow. Why would want to do it that way, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it worked.
She's an absolute machine. Yeah, this is great.
Didn't muck around.
But remember, she didn't get the top on that first one. She did get to the one hole before.
Yeah.
Didn't have the plot beta, and then just means that Still in Jordan's hands, this one. Yeah, all you can do is knock down everyone from now on. Come on, Gabriel, let's see something. So it finishes back above the big dish as well.
Does look like that. You know, make your way back through that way now. And
Just can't wait to see someone unlock the zone.
we don't have many left to give it a shot.
We need one.
Only you need one, that's for sure.
It better be Gabriel or Hayden, right?
Yep. Aiden at this moment in time with that first top, and that's it's paying dividends for him at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Gabriel, let's see what you got. Minute on the clock or less.
So many holds. I did think this was going to be the easier of them all. So I was like, oh yeah, hang off the dish, step off the edge of the text, walk over. But with the zone being low, it's kind of puzzle because yeah, the top two holes look fine.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that one arm move works. You really got to get up and over there. Yep, like that.
How long's left on the timer? A minute? That was a minute beep there.
That might be the minute beeper. Once they, yep, there we go. Aiden out and Jordan out as well. They mean business. But still Gabriel, 40 seconds to do something. See if we can pull a bit of a rabbit out of a hat here.
Come on.
A bit closer. Yeah, that was better
see,
actually.
He went for the foot out as well. The foot could take a bit out. Right?
And the other one, when you put your foot further over to the left, it's a bit high. So nice. Yep. He's getting a bit better body position there. Let's see if he can make that work. And there's a nuance in it that has taken some time for some of the competitors to learn. So let's see how quick Aiden can make that one. There we go. See, that was much better, wasn't it? All right, well, you know, give him another minute or two. He probably would have made some progress on that one.
And his best friend. So, although she won't know, Jordan really definitely will need a top, but
well, how she was climbing before.
Yeah, he wouldn't bet against.
Yeah, he wouldn't. But let's see. You know, she was great in that slab style. Let's see if that she's got power and parkour in her repertoire. Damasco, Aiden Yanev, both in first place, all the way from semis at this moment in time. But anything can happen still. 2 more boulders to go. And any one of the competitors could pull out great things, big tops. So, yeah, Aiden straight into that section 2, which looks good. Oh, mate, he's flashed that first move, Ian. The only competitor to do that so far.
Oh, come on, John. She looks a bit cross now.
Yeah.
Oh, he held on it now. Yeah, nice.
Jordan, very nice. And nice height in the lache, looking very comfortable here.
Yeah, she's her power this one.
All right, let's see.
Again, not risking stepping out to the right. Crazy that none of them want to do that, which is, oh, look at that.
Very nice.
That was just, that was
good.
A little hip just,
yeah.
Well,
yeah, looked very comfortable in that position there. So, well done. Well, not mucking around. Jordan said, well, what you can do, I can do too. And puts herself right back in the first position.
So young Aiden up to him to see.
Now we did flash this straight up. Looked very strong and nice on this move.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can get the cross through.
I think you just ignore the zone. Like it's a real big reach out, like almost a fencing move, and just douche, and then I don't know.
Nothing to do.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let's see if someone's got it in the tank. Well, it has to be Aiden anyway, because he's the last competitor on the Boulder problem. We'll see if he can make it work. Still a minute 40. Plenty of time left to make a top, though. Everyone's holding their breath in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd goes silent. Yeah.
You can hear nothing.
You could hear a pin drop. All right, Aiden. Looking very comfortable on that move. And
Oh, my
okay,
bad.
wow. All right, wow, okay. Bit of that stuff.
Yeah.
Looked like he was trying to do a little baited break.
I thought he was going to do the swing.
Now, maybe. Now, they don't know the scores either, so the competitors don't know what the scores are as they go through the competition. They can hear out the back if someone makes a top or whatever it might be, but they don't get to see the scores as they go along. And
I think it does have to be a little bit swingy. I think you have to swing. There is that little jib that's almost looks chalk marked almost on the front.
Yeah.
Do you have to slap your feet into them and then lower right hand of the zone?
It does look a little bit like that, doesn't it?
Like I almost catch, instantly cut your backhand off and then swing from here. Right here, and then just match your hands and then pop yourself forward.
Let's see if Aiden makes... Oh! Well...
Sometimes they make it look like they're doing it
Oh!
on purpose.
Well, that looked like it was what it needed to be, but there's a fair bit of power in that. And there you go. So that's the changeover. We might take a quick look at the scoreboard as we change over, though, and the full scoreboard. All of the crowd is going to switch onto the mat, get a position. So Aiden up there. No zones at all in men's number 2 for anybody. There you go. So it doesn't really change from number 1, 2, and number 3 and 4 to go, though. So we still have 2 boulder problems to go, but Aiden's still out there with the top. And in the females, we saw a bit of a top fest in that last boulder problem. If we have a look at the female scoreboard, you'll see a bunch of tops on that one. So had to top it to stay in contention, but Jordan really showing how it was done, flashing both, same with Isla. So both of them out there throwing down the gauntlet and out ahead right now, which is where the position you want to be in, I'm sure. But here we go. Now let's get back to the action, and climbers are ready to get going. All right. All right, happy days. All right, now, a little bit more spiciness around that corner. A little bit of action underneath for female 3. Now, we were talking about this blue one. This is where a bit of pressing, a bit of shoulder work might be needed. Certainly, I remember those ones being a little bit awkward. And Ian, this was your favourite, wasn't it?
Not sure about that. I do. Yeah, I do like the variety we're seeing so far, though. And like you said, that second one obviously will have been the hardest boulder of them all, but this one looks...
All right. Oh.
Looks like there's zero room for anything happening here.
All right. Well, this looks like...
It is my favourite, this blue one. Let's have a look. Just put me in some little... What are them things called? Platforms. Platform shoes.
You need a booster, mate. You need a booster. Well, there you go. It's not... well, it's not as far as we thought, mate.
Yeah, actually, but it's the next step, though. Like
next one. Yeah.
You've got to step out and then split, right? Yeah, there.
All right, Louis over here.
But Isla's confidence should be at the blooming ceiling, the way she's climbed so far.
Absolutely crushed it every time she's come out. So bit of a change of pace, though. Now, let's see if Louis can make this work. Now, I've seen this sort of triangle move before. Get a bit higher and then make a bit of a frog squat position on the pyramid point here. But you know, these slabs are always delicate and slow when it comes to this sort of footwork. So
when you find your sport climbers, the frog squat, great little position to get into, rest your arms mid-sport route.
Absolutely.
So let's see who's got that. Looks like he's wearing sneakers. Those climbing shoes. What are they?
There are a few interesting looking styles of shoes I've seen actually.
In approach route. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It makes me instincts to just...
Right,
come on, Isla.
Yes.
Yeah, nice. Now recompress. There you go. Yeah, press back in. Hard. Oh, she's like hanging off the gym.
Looking fantastic in that section there. And really,
no,
wow. Oh, pressing all the way to the top. Your shoulders are burning, Isla. Well done. And
Well, it took about 28 seconds. Like I just looked at it when she started, so less than 30 seconds.
yeah,
So she knows she can take a little break because it was physical, hella shoulder press.
well, she knows the moves now. Um, so again, like you said, you don't have to worry too much about working out the sequence. You just got to replicate what you just done a moment ago.
Yeah, this boulder
Yep.
looks like it might be one that a lot of people make the zone because it looked quite a positive zone.
Yep. It's moving low here, which makes sense sometimes when you want to try and keep your hips low and rock around or rock over something. See, out comes Owen and Anna next, getting ready for their turns, but not yet. Isla ready to go now. She knows this move.
Yeah, she did that. She reaches out before she steps out, which is good.
Which is nice.
High right foot.
Let's see if Louis can make this work. Right.
This is where really press into it, Isla. Come on.
Come on.
Really press into it. Get furious. Right foot.
Oh yes. Oh, she is on fire.
See the little wobble just before that left hand stuck.
Oh, well done. That's a great top. All right. What a shot right there. Our next competitor, Owen, ready to go, and Louis on the wall. 1-2. Now, really just not unlocking that sequence there. Bit of frustration there for Louis, but should be ready to go the next poo. Yeah, there's our top instant replay. Well done. All right. Owen giving things a brush. Looks like that thing needs a brush for sure. Anna, now let's see. The hand now isn't significantly taped up. So
I thought she'd come out in
good.
a Michael Jackson glove, but she's legit. Yeah, she's pretty bloody tough though.
Yeah, sometimes the old super glue. Now this looks good here from Anna. Yep.
She maybe caught her ankle because that's taped up.
Yeah, looks good. Now she's quite looks quite strong in the shoulders there. So maybe this thing sort of looks like it's suiting her a bit.
Big gym.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's a flash, Anna. That's redemption right there.
Should be happy with that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's great. Let's see if Owen can unlock this little slabby sequence for the men. Now you can see on the right-hand side there, folks, there's a bit of black tape on the wall. Now you're not allowed to use the wall beyond the black tape, so you can't use the corner. So that's what that's all about. But you are climbing to the left, so you wouldn't think you'd need to get in that sort of section. Oh, look at this. Owen making it work and crimping on the edge of that. Yeah. He's getting his fingernails behind that, folks. Look, he's just looking at that there. So you can use anything on the wall except for the holes that are drilled in the wall. So you can use the screw holes on the holds on the outside of them, but you can't use the holes that are drilled in the wall. So
when you see a big washer on a hold, you're like, uh-oh. One of these crazy, climbers are going to use it. And some of this, like the small females, just like they're a joke in the World Cup scene, aren't they? They're just anything. They're like, that'll do.
Well, you get Brooke Rabbitoux and a few of those. You can stand on them, but you can't. You can stand in the
bolt hole.
Bolt hole, but you can't use it with your fingers or hands. So there you go. Anyway, that's the rules so far. If you want to get to the bottom of all of the rules, you can download one of the handbooks from the IFSC if you need some nighttime reading.
Yeah, light reading, right?
But there you go. But Owen was unlocked the sequence there a little bit. Oh, these holds as well. They're not great, folks. There's nothing particularly fabulous about them, and probably the more you crank on them, the more the sweat gets going a little bit potentially.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like a lot of things in gyms that the more money the gym spends, the less texture and positivity the hold comes with. The most expensive hold in the gym,
got less on it.
Yeah, literally, it's art. It's just hanging out on a bloody easel.
If you do a calculation of use per dollar, it might not work out that well. Aiden out now, 1 minute down, ready to go. No, not Aiden, sorry, Dean. Um, he's going to try something a bit different here.
Start with the high foot.
Well, it's worth trying. It's worth
Yeah.
making a change and seeing if something might work, because at the moment, oh, yeah, which is he tried a running start there as well. So this is and that's good, because sometimes you've just got to spice it up a little bit when it comes to your beta, because if it's not working, then maybe it's time to change it up a little bit as well. So there you go. Got a few shout outs here. Check out my glasses so I can see.
Oh
Who we
yeah,
got?
just from we just had Glenn who was praising Mella and Kat
Yep.
for Neve, and then you Dan just said she'd missed the time change, but wishing everyone well, and then Amigo Pet Food.
There you go.
Saying good evening, hello Leo.
Good to have you on the live stream, folks. Make sure you share it around. Let everyone know this is a big occasion for sports climbing Western Australia.
Yeah, they've got it on in the gym here on our gym.
Oh, awesome!
So they're watching it in. All the climbers are watching it in the reception. Yeah, it's good to
shout out to the core crew then.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll do a reverse shout out, and shout out to anyone who's watching. It's great to have everyone.
They're not allowed to interact in the chat. They've got to work, but it's on the screen. Yeah, come on, guys. This is great. So I'm really I really hope this goes for Shania because of how good
Shania, I think this one will suit her as well. She's
the power she showed. I think hers was the most. I wish she got top. Hers was one of the most impressive dynos of them all in that second one.
Now this is looking very, very good here from Dean.
Just a cakewalk.
Yeah, he's like, all right, what are you guys struggling for? Oh, we shouldn't have kiboshed him.
Yeah.
So yeah, well,
he just cruised up it. Look, just got the crimp, stepped his foot. It was.
Yeah, the crimp and the rock over looked very nice there.
Inside palm down.
Yeah, he worked it well. Thorough brushing now though. Yep. Knows what he's got to do.
Yeah, big help getting it early in the time. That first move, now you can just focus on repeating it and then the top.
Yeah, he got a zone, so that's the first zone on M3 as well. So, it may, and that looks like it'll count. Like a zone's going to be a lot for for maybe the men's scoring here.
Also, can we just say if you're thinking why, this female bowler, you saw Anna flash it and Isla do it. Just remember that Isla has got everything put in front of her today.
Yeah.
And Anna's the true vet. So this is no simple bowler. This female freaks. These two orbs, I'm going to call them, but these two balls on the wall, really hard to apply pressure in the right spot to keep your compression and still move along. So I did think like you did, Jess. I did think Shania would go well on this. I think she needs to stay low in her body with full pressure.
Now Dean back to his high point. Nice. Now let's see if he can make this press work. Here we go. Oh.
And I got a shout from Margaret Mose, go Neve, and one of the core climbers. Core team there, sublime commentary. Thanks, Al.
Absolutely. Yeah, nice work. Now, let's see if Dean can unlock this top sequence, because he's only one move away from the top there.
50 seconds is plenty of time.
Absolutely, you can get a top in that time. And Shania, maybe just running out of power. Who knows? But maybe this one's a little bit awkward or whatever it is. But again, that's
trying something a little different to pop into it. Yeah. I think she did it better. She just tried to reach her hands out a little bit too early. She should have established the left foot on that jib, popped the right onto that edge, and then just pressed the heck out of it and not gone as quick for the zone. She's trying to get that zone a bit too early, I think. This is better.
Yep. Dean making...
No, stay on the first.
Yep. Dean up into the high point again, getting his body in position. See if he can... Yeah, here we go. Oh! Wow.
Again, that's another thing, is how long you're going to hold that for. As soon as you get in that position, you keep the core engaged and just try and pop your foot on.
Well, that is good to see. A little bit of progression in there. Big crowd as well. And you can see all the volunteers at the front there and the judges keeping an eye on things, making sure everyone's starting correctly or finishing correctly if they hit a top, which is awesome. Big shout out to the volunteers.
Yeah.
Always great to have enough volunteers for the comps because they are they don't get put on or run without the volunteers. That's for sure.
I'll get his Neve back, and yeah, the SA crew in the chat. A few of them for her,
That's
and,
good.
and Ryan, who, like I said, I think he's put the most work in for the least result. Bless him. I just every time I see him, he grinds.
Just a
Like,
workhorse. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Really incredible. So I'm willing him to the top. If anyone on this one, I want him to be the guy.
No, he deserves one, that's for sure. So does Neve. Let's see what she's got in the tank here.
She looks splendid in that last one. So come on.
Yeah, nice. And it's pulling up in there nice and comfortably there, so looking good.
It's a big calf one. I should actually be my favorite. You know what?
Could be.
How funny after saying I hate it is actually could be my dream. Shoulders and calves.
Yeah, shoulders and calves, all you, Ian. Yeah, powerlifting.
About 40% of my body. Come on, Ryan, let's go.
And making some adjustments there, and I'm sure he'll see what this next bit moves. And it's not super powerful, this one. So again, you could get right into it. It's more delicate in those sections, and early foot.
Yeah, because you have that right hand above you.
Yeah,
it does take a lot of the pressure out of your body. It's not like I say, it's not that physical.
Trying it up the other way. Yeah, I don't know if that would work, but
the problem with things like that is getting your left hand there is okay to get you up, but then you have to then bring it across your chest, which will push you out.
Yeah, especially in these sequencing moves.
Okay, Neve, let's go.
The way it needs to be, Neve up into the press, right arm, right shoulder in.
So I think this is the thing here. I was going to say, where you get your foot too far past. And what I did think was really good by Isla was she kept her right foot back a little.
Yep.
Then pressure, led with her hand, hit the zone, then walked her feet out.
Yeah, sometimes it feels comfortable in one position, but then not to progress, which is kind of a little trap.
I think he's just a bit cooked. Come on, Ray, you got this.
Minute 34. Time for a top 4 short.
That last male boulder will have taken a heap out of everybody. Yeah.
So you go from power to delicate, and you're all over the place, but that's what competing's all about. You've got to be ready to take whatever the route setters throw at you and the conditions throw at you as well. Often you might be able to you climb in dry conditions, but it might be a little bit. That's looking way better from Ryan. Oh, I just need to make that height.
The beep scaring. Yeah, it's
popped off.
Yeah, you got to control your adrenaline, like you say, the big swingy ones, and then these super graceful, poignant, so precise climbs. Come on.
Stand tall, stand tall. There we go.
Don't go too far with the right foot.
Yeah.
I think she needs a right arm pass. Her elbow comes to 90, so it's not a big up move.
Lots of nuance in those positions. You might not think it is as balancy maybe as a footwork slab, but often those pressy moves are kind of the opposite. A slab for your for your hands.
Reverse slab, yeah. But this is why I said it's like don't let Isla's send. Oh, she took a towel over. This is why I said don't let Isla's send. Confuse people. She's just try and pop for it now. I think. 5 seconds. Just pop for it, might help.
See if you can get a zone.
Yes, she did.
Yes. Oh, now.
50-50.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the judges give her that one. I would give her the zone.
5 point.
Let's wait. Zone. We're looking at the judge. The zone. No. Head shake. Oh. I don't know. What do you think about the body language?
He said, not for you, Adelaide.
Well,
that isn't what he said, by the way.
Unfortunately. Well, we'll see. We don't know. That's up to the judges, not us.
It looked like she had it and then adjusted.
Well, I thought I would have given it to her.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why you and me aren't judges here.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Like I said, I give. Yeah, you're fine. You're always fine. I just like people having fun.
That's right. Brody and Olivia out now.
So Olivia, again, I just keep thinking about their semi-final efforts and thinking, that this should suit her, but said it about everybody. They're all so good. But yeah, no, I think she's in the right spot here because she's letting her hands lead.
Yes.
That's what I was
Yeah.
saying before. Don't try and get that foot out too early. Let your hands lead. Perfect.
Nice.
Now you can slide the foot down and compact. Yeah.
Ian's picked it. See, this could have been your favorite.
I actually would like to try this boulder. Now I know it's not like 12 feet a foot ahead. It looked so far from the first angle.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. And that's a
nice.
flash from her too.
Yeah, she's
Olivia,
well in control.
absolutely beautiful. Well done. Now over there with Brody.
Let's
Nice.
go, bro.
Yeah, he's a little bit taller, so this first move might be a little bit more awkward for him, I think. But again, we shall see if he can make some progress. The higher you get on that sort of crimpy thing and those sloper things, the worse they become. So you've got to sort of stay low, I think, in this moment, just to see if you can make it a little bit easier.
What are his shoes?
Again, that's what I was saying. It looked like
He's the
you
one
know,
with the grey soles,
yeah,
isn't he?
yeah.
What are those? It's they look like almost velocis or something, but yeah, question knows. Maybe these guys in WA got secret footwear.
Secret footwear, mate.
What's
You never
going
know.
on? This is why they're
Western Australia does do things their own way a bit, but there you go. Isla looking fantastic up there. We've got Jordan yet to come, but
only Jordan as well who can mirror, yeah. Because
neck.
yeah, I will say obviously Christelle with the zone in the first, it's still well in contention.
Was Brody trying that as a starting position there before? He was, wasn't he?
Yeah, we saw I can't remember who it was now. It was Louis who
I think it was
Owen who
yeah.
tried a few different things too, which was clever.
Bit of a run up and stuff like that, but yeah, it's certainly one of those starting positions where it can get a bit frustrating when you can't get off the ground. That it really is. Now we know this works.
Yeah.
He's actually using a lower crimp there, not the higher crimp.
Oh, is he on the bottom one? Oh yeah, there you go. There's
yeah.
the adjustment.
Maybe it's maybe a little bit more positive or something like that, but trying to make that work. Our next climbers are out, ready to roll in a moment. Daniel and Mala. We'll see if that works.
One big shot. It's not necessarily long boulder.
No, it's only a few moves, but it's very frustrating. Just not working on that foot.
No, I think the texture on this volume is pretty Papa Bobadilla. It's not. It's not great.
Not great. That's code for not great. All right. That's better. Come on. Needs to transfer the weight through and push with that arm as he gets across. Just not enough foot around the corner. But not to be. All right, Brody and Olivia. Done and dusted. Olivia flashed that nice and quickly. Yep. Right, the crowd's building. Everyone's keen to see the final showdown, the final boulders, and we'll see. Some of the men need to get a top here because it'll be difficult to rein it in from here on if they don't. Hayden, a top on that first one, really has set the pace for him. Daniel and Mella ready to go. Up there, giving it a brush.
Yeah, so let's see. Let's see Mella, like I said, she's quite like long legs, so it should be pretty good with this first one to lean out into that height, lead with the hand and lean across and catch that zone first from an early foot position.
Yeah, now Daniel's got to watch at the start there. You've just got to watch that little dab on the start position with the feet. Now, this is where that body move where you've got to sort of get your foot up and around that corner. Slight apex of that red triangle there, that red pyramid.
I mean, Daniel's the epitome of doing things at his own speed, isn't he? Like, he's literally my way or the highway, it would be his face. He really just cruises about, and I think that's going to serve him well on this boulder. Come on, Mela. So keep your feet there and now work the hands.
Yeah, nice press. Yeah,
I think she's ready.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's good, isn't it? And it didn't feel like it didn't look like it was meant to be that way, but that sort of two-hand press and 2 feet together.
Well, her and Isla, when they've hit it that way, have just
Made it
looked like
work
it's in the
better.
bank. Now,
Yep.
this isn't done yet, though, because she's trying to. I think she should have kept that left hand back pressing. Oh, my gosh.
Nice and strong now. If she can. Oh,
Like,
going all the way
you
now.
know, when
Just got to
someone
get her
says
feet right.
when I say people long is strong, this is long and this is strong. She's right back on that earlier hold. Just going to try and.
Wow. Okay. Probably needed to get her feet through a little bit more.
Because her foot's so far back
Yeah.
now that there's not going to be the compression, the pressure on that top hold. That was pretty special.
Well, she knows those early moves now, so just got to get herself organised for that last one. And so her right foot was a little bit low on that hold there, still on the blue, and she can.
And the left foot was in the middle of the dish pretty much. I think she moved it up just before the end.
And I think they call that the finish hold fever, where you got your hand on the finish hold, and you really I've been there before, where you think, yeah, just if I can just hold it a bit harder, or I can just press a bit more. But
when I had my session earlier, a guy was doing the same thing. He couldn't hold the finish. He was going 2 hands to it, then couldn't stick it. So he was coming down, then he was trying to poke a finger out. It's like one of each, brother. Oh,
there we go, Daniel, and that looked smooth. Then it clicked for him, and we know that this move here.
He's probably going to put his knee on something.
We haven't seen a knee yet, Ian. We always like a good knee.
I just got a feeling.
Now it is that press move. Yes. Oh my lord.
Oh,
come on.
He's gonna, what?
Oh wow.
Oh, knee.
That was close.
Yeah.
Now let's see. Now if he nails that first section, it can climb fast. Actually, look, it did climb fast, but the slow fast.
Right, man, come on, second shot. So she took her time. It's only like less than a minute left. There's only a second.
Well, that was smart of her because bit of a rest. It's quite physical, even though it doesn't look like there's much going on.
Yeah, she knows.
The pressing knows now.
Just the right distances to just make it annoying.
At 30 seconds.
Okay, no. She's trying to leave her hand out right so she can match on it easier.
Oh, no.
I think she should just get back up. Come on, you got it, bud.
Not
20
to
seconds, be turbo.
All right, Daniel and Ella calling it on that one. All right.
So close. Right on the finish hold.
Gabrielle and Christelle.
Yeah, let's see. So
ready to roll.
Let's see.
Oh, Gabrielle was pretty relaxed there. He was still sitting down. Ready to go.
He does 2 minutes of brushing anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. An extra minute of brushing. What do they say? If you're going to chop a tree down, I'll spend 2 hours sharpening the axe and then half an hour chopping it down.
It's not a Yorkshireman,
that. Yeah. All right, Gabrielle, let's see what you've got. Let's see if this slab work is a little bit more in his zone at this moment in time. Looking strong, though.
I don't think he just wants to pop.
Yep. Good. Oh, nice twist there. Oh, yes.
Good. Oh, no. So it must be such a bad jib, that one. Okay, Christelle, let's see about the flash. Is she going to read it that right way and keep them feet back?
She needs a little bit of something here to keep.
She is going for the zone early. There you go. She's kind of read it the same.
Yep.
No, stepped above the match. This is good. This is here. Then she's had it over to the left hand, come through, and that right hand's free. Yeah, smooth.
Oh, very good. Well done. That's a flash for Christelle.
Keeps it well in the hunt.
Yeah,
Two tops in the zone.
It's within shooting distance of the podium.
Yeah, if Jordan misses or Isla misses on the last one, she's right there to strike.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see if Gabrielle can do something similar. All right. No, this move is delicate. Very good. Knees around there. That was good that time.
That's nice.
Oh, no, just so.
Oh, the shoes were too loose.
Extra tight.
He's wearing traditional retail shoes instead.
I did end up buying a set of Adam Ondra's comp. I'll tell you what, they're soft.
Yeah.
Whew.
So do you notice them? Yeah, the men have really suck your foot into them, aren't they?
Yeah.
This is a promotion. Yeah. So you remortgaged the house, Jace?
Yeah, Yeah, well, they're in the bag now. For I tell you what, they're good in the roof. Now look here, Gabriel making it work. Now I did wonder if anyone will get high on that foot, but it does. I don't think it's going to help. Is it really?
Well, I mean, yeah.
I wonder if
It
you
just makes
switch
this
hands if
it
you
makes
can
this
here.
too fluid. He's not going to step up from the. Oh wow!
Oh wow, good flexibility. Here we go.
It did allow him to get higher on that hold.
Come on, we want to see a top here.
Check his pop kick for notes. Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's positive. He's just pressing against the wall. I think he's putting it the wall.
yes, there we go.
Wow.
Well, that will be. That's big. That's big on the scoreboard.
I've seen more reaction from an AI. He's just cool as a cucumber, isn't he?
Well, that was good.
Cool customer.
Now we went high rather than over, so
Yeah,
you know
that was clever.
Yeah, and trying to keep that balance point way back, and you know that whole climb. Anytime you want to rush to the left, you're off. Right? You got to stay. You got to fight it with tooth and nail. You got to watch those damn brushes there.
I know.
Tell you what, someone was going to break an ankle. Right, here we go. Now, Aiden and...
worse, a brush stick.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Jordan, let's go. Jordan and Aiden.
Absolutely. Let's see if Jordan can make this. Now, has she flashed every single one?
She topped everyone. I think she took 2 on the second, didn't she? Oh, no, the first.
Yeah, 2 on the first. Anyway, this is very flashable. We've seen a couple of flashes on this one here. So, very flashable. Olivia and Christelle flashed this one.
Was she her round so far in qualifying or quarters, if you want to call it, second shot, top, flash, 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 fourth shot. Then it went to semis and it was third shot, top, second shot, top, second shot, top, flash, and then second shot, top, flash. So there's not a boulder she hasn't topped that she's been faced with.
All right, Aiden looking really solid here as well. Very nice.
He again gone for the high foot, which is the benefit of this is you can get that hold higher. Like look right at the top of that dish, which means this high foot in here is a lot easier because your body's so much.
Oh, come on! Oh, a bit of a slip now. Jordan looking good here.
Yeah, Jordan's in a sweet spot. When you get that hand on the top of that dish, it's just.
Oh, here we go.
Ding,
This is beautiful. That is a flash.
Another one full of emotion.
I tell you what.
Her and Gabriel are just so cool.
I'm sure she's holding it in for the finish. It's not over until the finish line is there, Ian.
Well, she's
Aiden looked good on this though. I think he just that top bit just barn-doored him out a little, but you would think after reaching that second top hold, he knows what he's got to do on this one anyway. So,
well, if he tops this, it's pretty much
over Red Rover. No one can catch him.
Yeah, exactly, because he'll have 2 tops and 1 to go. The closest is Gabriel with 1 top, 1 zone.
Yep. Nobody. Oh, this is the thing. Maybe first go, best go, but no, he's still got plenty of time. Still got plenty of time.
Not for Edo.
Yep.
Like you said, he's one for the cameras. He's waiting for that 10-second countdown.
Let's make it work. So Jordan, look at that. Jordan and Isla, neck and neck, but Jordan with less attempts at this moment in time out in front, and it comes down to the last one.
I'm going to say if they end up tying on attempts, then it'll come back to, Jordan coming through in first and Isla in 8th. Which, by the way, coming through in 8th, sneaking in 8th, and then putting this performance on is wizardry.
That is golden, isn't it? That was really nice. Now, Aiden now back into this position here. Knows what he's got to do in this section. Little quick look at the clock. Knows where he's at.
Plenty of time.
Yep, plenty of time. 1 minute clock. Now, this is this move here. Just got to slow it down a little bit.
Palm more.
Yeah, slow it down a bit.
Needs to be up. Don't wait forever.
Oh. Now that'd be frustrating. Well, leaves the door open though.
30 seconds.
Yeah,
it's not over.
We shall see. 30 seconds is time to make it work. But he
can't want Mercedes crossing you. Come on.
Can't fall off on this move. All right.
He nearly touched the ground there.
Yeah, you got to watch that little dab there, don't you? All right. Oh no.
You're doing it too rushed.
All right. Well, leaves the door open.
He got the zone though,
He did get the zone, which is good.
which means that him and Gabriel will swap positions because he flashed the zone, but both with a top, both with a zone.
That brings it down to the final boulder problem by the look of it.
Everybody back in
Yeah,
the shout.
there you go. All right, well, it's high stakes here, folks, at the 2025 WA State Boulder Titles. Been fantastic. Bunch of competitors and action-packed competition so far, and we've seen a bit of a top run in the last couple of boulder problems, which is awesome.
Nice.
The ladies got a few tops on that one as well. So, yeah, where you go, Jordan. Certainly out in front, but Isla
right on the
right on the coattails. Now, you know, if Jordan can keep the ice cool activity going, we're seeing a few replays there, which is good. Now, that was a great, absolutely fantastic top there by Gabrielle. Nobody else topped that one.
No, exactly. And after a blank in the second for everyone, then coming out and doing this. Now, this female four, if you remember, Jess, is the little high, the low hands, high jump, so paddle potentially.
Yep. And men's number 4 starts around the corner, folks.
Oh,
so
yes,
yeah,
around the corner.
We'll make sure that the run and gun gets to that, so we can see the start of the men's 4, and we'll see what we can capture, because
don't phase them both. Yep. So chill.
All right, the clock is about to kick over and count down, so we are down to the last boulder problem, folks, and out in front, we might check the scoreboards a little bit later on, but out in front, really, there's just 2 people playing for the lead. Plenty of room for the podium, though, Ian. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is crazy, isn't it, when you look at the males are a little bit older, although Aiden's only 21, but Jordan's 21, Isla 17, Christelle's, I think, 16, Mella 16, Anna is in her 30s, Neve's very young. It's crazy how young the future of this climbing sport is. Crazy.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about that blind corner, weren't we? When I think it's a bit more designed to put a few attempts on the scoreboard for the men.
We thought attempts might need to be split, but as it happens, it's just going to be get that top. Yeah, that's
it looks like it's a bit of a around the corner lâché, maybe, if you can get hold of that thing and bring yourself around the corner.
I do think he'll get it this time. Bit of chaos might want that camera a little to the right. Yeah, I was about to say.
All right, now Isla, we'll see if this one works for her as well. Now, maybe get that camera zoomed out a little bit. There we go. He's getting that in his body. And we'll maybe zoom out and just stay on the corner instead of moving around a bit, and we'll see him move through the shot. Yep.
Although our cameras try to show them they can do anything. Boxing camera, follow him around. Oh, Isla, so I think she's just trying to test if she's got little rockets in her shoes. But she doesn't.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to swing. Come on, Isla. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
She's brushing the catch there.
Well, we know that one there, Ian, is the one we talked about before. Maybe the big bear hug. Now let's see if that can work. Maybe slowly follow Louis around the corner here, make this work. Yeah, just go to the right a bit on that one, I think, and now we got Isla.
I think she has to. Yeah, yes. I think she has
got to get a little bit higher on that, doesn't she? Yep. Maybe
the last boulder of the weekend. Just give it everything.
Well,
the top in your podium guaranteed.
Yep, absolutely.
She knows 4 tops.
Well, no one can knock her off the podium, I don't think.
Which you know about saying in her head at the moment.
Yes.
She knows if I topped all 4, I'm definitely 1, 2, or 3. And, you know?
Yep.
Realistically, I think she's guaranteed top 3.
Well, Olivia could come and flash this.
Top, flash it.
Yep. If she came and flashed it. If Isla didn't get a zone at all, then Olivia flashed it.
Yeah, if you remember Olivia, she got the zone on the first, but nearly got the top.
Yep.
Okay, paddle. Come on, Isla, 50 seconds, let's go. Yeah, that's what we need. She's tested a jump. She's good.
Yep. Needs a little bit more spring, a little bit more pep in the step.
I'm going to say, I think you need to reduce the swing on the right-hand side one. I think it needs to be a little bit of a lesser.
Now, this is both of these are a little bit more
That's
competition.
good.
Yes. Oh,
She
needing
looks,
to
she
get
looks
really high, doesn't she? Now, these ones are quite physical. You know, you can wear out pretty quickly on this type of
well,
boulder
the
problem.
females have had a hell of a physical.
It has been super physical for them, hasn't it?
I think she might even just, if she stops at the first, then kicks the wall, but 8 seconds, she's done great. Unbelievable round from her. If she'd ever watched this back, well
like,
done. We're so
like you
proud of
said,
herself.
like just scraped in in 8th place and just come out swinging with 3 tops. Yeah, absolutely dug deep on that one. So now Anna and Owen back into this. We'll see if these two can unlock their opportunity as well in the last boulder problem of the day for both of them.
Yeah, we'll see how Anna's hand's doing is the thing I would question. This is actually a good angle.
Yeah, not too bad. A little bit of the bird's eye view here. Yeah, a lot
It's
more.
big. It's big.
It's big, and you got to keep driving through that one. It's a long way to go by the look of it, and especially the last boulder problem of the day.
Yeah.
There's not a lot left in the tank potentially, so we'll see. Now,
yeah, nearly 5 p.m. on a Sunday night. Is that slow motion?
Owen slowing it down a little bit, and sometimes you got to do that, don't you? Like if you get that sort of balance point, you can catch it, fall around it rather than pull yourself around the corner. But
I see Chris Green do it all the time.
That's nice.
He just sort of lets go and his body sort of flops and it's like boing, 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 boing. And he's 25 meters around with his shoes off. He said, "What happened?" And he's, "Oh yeah, no deal. It's just that these dyno specialists can really just." And obviously they're using effort, but they just use it so well.
Yeah.
Instead of leaping aggressively, just really slow. He almost does look like he's in slow motion.
It does. It does feel that way.
Beautiful.
And again, with these dyno problems or a little bit more coordination, it takes a little bit to dial it in. And often you'll see, someone on there testing, and all of a sudden they get it. You go, oh, they were nowhere near it, and then it all of a sudden, worked. So,
Yeah, they find that sweet spot. They find.
Oh, a little bit
With
of
these round the corner ones, I'd almost just sacrifice an attempt to walk around and tap the other holds, which is an attempt, but I just like, let me see what I'm getting.
Have a little look-see. There we go. Oh, that's that.
I think he knows how big that is, though. That's a huge, big open cat.
Yeah, there we go. Gave it a little cheeky smile there. Now I do wonder if you could stop on that one, Ian, but it's still a long way to go, isn't it? And Anna's like, okay, I am. All right, let's see if Owen can make this work. Yeah. There we go. That was close. He knows what he's got to do. Can he get it done? That's the question.
Into Anna's camera.
Yeah. Anna also now making.
Do you know you could almost do? Now I can't think of the word for it. Where you step up. Chris Wilder's on me. Where you step up and run up the wall. She could step onto the start hand. She could dyno up here.
Ah, yes.
Hit the first step off that left hand and projectile. I can't. In the chat, can you tell me what type of dyno is?
Yeah.
It's killing me. It's probably the only dyno I can do where you step up like a rocket and step
Is
up.
it a running dyno? Oh.
Well, she could just pull herself up, step off the foot, push up that first hole and paddle out to the left.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the height is just evading Anna at this moment in time. Just not enough power left in the. Yeah, you can see that tape on that hand there. Actually, we're still there. We couldn't see it before.
Shocker flash.
Well, yeah, and sometimes the tape, while maybe helps, really hinders the friction or the gripping. So
all plays a factor.
Yeah, she's ripped it off, and let's see if she can make it. Looking back down the hand. Owen knows where he's got to be on that wall there, but just not getting enough accuracy around the corner.
Yeah, this is the sort of ball you'll get in 15 minutes after the comp. Short side bin. Yeah,
Look,
that's it.
looking for the crowd. There we go. I wonder if he could slow that down and stop it.
We'll hit it.
Oh.
Look how happy she was, bless
Just
her.
like, all right, a little bit of crowd power.
Come on.
All right, nice. Come on. Come on, Anna.
Mm.
Oh, all the way down to the buzzer. Well done. That's good entertainment.
She looked like she was saging it on
Yeah,
this one.
well done. All
Oh,
right.
here we go, Shania.
Yeah.
The distance and height she got on that first leap, if she's still got something to give, this would be the one. Come on, bud.
Comes down to the last boulder problem here. Dean did well on the previous one as well, but wasn't rewarded with a top. He got quite close. He got to the that second final move. Let's see if.
Well, if you look at that big catch in the middle, and from here, this
Yeah.
because to the step through to the finish, still a lot of climbing. Come on,
Yeah,
Dean.
a little bit of excitement on this final section. So we'll see if either of these two can show us what it's going to take.
Like I said, I do think it's been a really varied semi and final of boulders. I think it's been a great mix. Yeah, the women have had quite a few different types of explosive moves, and this is a new one. It looks like generating off that catch to the next one, to the bear hug, what we think is a bear hug, is pretty huge.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Maybe you do just stop. Maybe it's a red herring. Maybe you're gonna hit the catch, stop, put a foot on that start hold. It's maybe no text, but if there's any textured area, put your foot on the handhold and then just
Hop
push
again.
off again. Yeah, do it as a two-step.
Well, we'll see if somebody hears the beta in the.
Well, Jordan's
the
going
air.
to do it one way or the other, so let's find out.
Now, Dean.
Oh. The way she'd have to catch that with her palms open.
Well,
She
yeah.
can't catch it like under.
So she was like, "Oh, I'm going to go out to the side." Really do.
Catches her like that, sign her up, Scarpa, because, yeah,
That is the bear hug method. Now, Dean not getting as much height as Owen before, but he is a bit taller.
he's coming around low, but it might be better for his foot position if he can hit that little triangle on the little volume on the volume.
Yeah. Looks like he's aiming up to go lower or higher, depending on where he needs to be here. Slipping out of it. Oh, so
Ooh,
close.
Hang on.
Yep.
Yeah, there. You see the little. Hang on a minute.
A little bit of extra pep there. It's like, all right, that was closer. It was going to get there. A bit later on, folks, as well. Make sure you hang around. We will have the podiums and presentations, and the on-site team are going to see if they can get a couple of the competitors and have a bit of a chat to them, and even the route setters as well. So it's always good to hear from the competitors as well. So hang around for that. But before we get there, don't count your chickens before they hatch, Jason. We still have some climbing left to watch and see. Oh, that was interesting. Trying to sort of do the other foot method around the corner. Taking back to one now.
Slipped.
I wonder if he could sort of drag the foot, the left foot.
She's there. That's it.
Now,
You can see with the spring.
Yeah.
She's there.
it looked like there was a little something on the right there that she was going for. Okay. Yeah, that's
One big jump.
That's a good angle
One
right there.
big jump.
That's a good angle. Oh, there is another catch there. Yeah. There's a hold that we're missing, I think, underneath.
Nonsense.
Well, looks like she's going for something on the right there, but maybe we've missed one from this angle. Get in there.
Yeah,
All
maybe
right.
there is a small right one then, Jess. You know, look, you're not wanting to mislead me.
Dino, not seeing the way forward on that one either. So, all right. Here we go. Last attempts, I think, for the clock counting out. Oh, that was close.
Goodness, that's the best one.
That's
Same
going to
as
have a
Anna,
great.
they just want to go, don't they? They just want to go. Come on, bud. Wink.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Let's just bump off knee. Let's go. All right, Rai. Come on, my man.
All right, here we go. Ryan, if we can't, he might be the MVP, most valuable player if we talk about number of attempts.
Oh yeah.
Yep, they've done some work over the 3 parts of the competition: the qualies, the semis, and the finals. Ryan, let's see if this style might suit him.
Come on, man.
Neve got a top on the previous one, so this would should get a top here. Might keep her in shooting distance of the podium.
Yeah, she flashed the second, didn't get the last one, but you're right. So this will be 2 tops. The definitely face said, "Oh, this is big." It is big, but that's why I'm thinking my little stop. But maybe I'm miles off. I would like to see if there is something on the other side of that volume chase.
Let's see if we can get the camera crew up on the mats and get it from a different angle. But from this angle here, looks like it's a long way to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on.
Now,
Just go good spin. Oh yeah, they are going for the volume.
Yeah. So maybe it's the catch. It's the Gaston catch, not the double pump. That looked a bit better actually. The Gaston catch there. I thought that looked all right. But we'll see.
Yeah, it looked like a feasible, manageable distance. But
well, Neve didn't look that convinced with her face there. But maybe she's got a good poker face, not giving anything away. We'll see if Ryan. Now Ryan's trying the kick around the corner. That might put him in a reasonable spot too. Position. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't believe it.
No, not working.
We believe it, bud. We believe it.
All right. Yeah, it's a lot of climbing being done by all of the competitors, and you can see at the end of 2 days and 3 rounds, they need to see if they can dig deep, get every single bit of energy out. She's still smiling though, which is always awesome. Good on your Neve, all the way from South Australia. Big shout out to the crew there as well.
Yeah, we had people watching from all over the world.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Little kick, maybe that kick stop on that might work. Now, Neve, she paused and had a look at that there. So, all right.
I'm still thinking they'll just hang on the first hold, step off the feet, the hands of the start, kick up, job done. Ian's a wizard.
All right. Well, Ryan trying to use the momentum of the body to get himself around that corner, but not pulling it together. Yeah, it's certainly a coordination move, this one for sure.
Yep. A step coming. Yes. Yeah. She's trying the little stibbity stop.
Yep.
Come on.
Bit of a smile there going, yeah, that might work.
Come on, bud.
Time for the last 60 seconds of the competition.
Man's getting closer too.
Got a lot of distance then. That was quite nice, and wants to sort of get it into the wall rather than along to the wall, but no, that's... Oh!
What the heck? She jumped about 5 meters past it then. She just looked back and smiled. She's like, oh, maybe I am a...
Maybe I'll just do it that way then. Yep.
All right, was nice. I don't know how she did that.
Hey! Oh, there we go. Yep.
That's so weird that she just went, maybe I can, and from shaking her head and bursting it out, this woman crazy. Nice.
Oh, come on. Oh, one more.
10 seconds.
The top it is. Yes. Well done. Right at the buzzer too. Well done, Neve.
Hey, well done, buddy. That is elite.
Absolutely.
What an absolute. That was so funny. Like 20 seconds later, she's shaking her head. She does one little different attempt. I don't know how she was generating such height.
She was a lot lower in the takeoff position than a few of the others, and got very deep in the takeoff.
Watch how nonchalant this slapback is from the top. She gets there and just no, I can hold this bonk.
Very strong, making sure, and it wasn't over though. But by the end there, you still had to hit that hold well. It was a big hold, but
and then she used everyone else.
Well done. All right, Brody and Olivia out now. Olivia flashed the previous one as well. So
Olivia double flash of the last 2, so she should be pretty fresh.
She's sitting nicely in second, or third, sorry. So again, that was close for her. A little bit
Well, she's had that I can get this moment, but with
Yeah.
3 minutes 20
Yeah.
on the clock.
That's a good angle of the climb now. We'll get a little bit different angle here.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Let's,
There's a lot more happening on the right hand side.
yep.
Yeah, that's it. See, now I'm with it.
A little bit there. So the volume there as well. So
Never do my beta. Now I know how to climb.
Olivia needs to generate a little bit more from the bottom, a bit more explosive in the legs. We'll see if she can get that really low. Nice.
No, she took a bit of the gusto out of it. But it really explode from the almost squat, just explode and go. We saw Neve really commit to that.
Do it well. Now sometimes, you know, if you let go too early with the arms, you lose a little bit of momentum. So
That's better.
Oh, that was good. A little bit more height. Now again, we know we've seen this work at the. Oh, that's what I was saying. You know, slap around the corner, maybe not let it go all the way, but we'll see. We haven't seen much progress on the men's one yet, but Brody still got plenty of time. 2 minutes in there.
She's got it.
Neve.
It's been a hectic, stiff men's Boulder round.
Need to get. See he's dragging his left hand around that arete, and I don't think it's going to help him. He needs to continue that momentum by the look of it. Oh, that was close. She's throwing herself at it, so, you know, maybe she still feels rather fresh on it. But it looks like once you get this move, it's straightforward enough. So that was good, actually. A little bit of hang time.
That was the most fluid I've seen.
Yep. All right. Brody really giving it the gusto, the double arm gusto around the corner. Now, with that one, I think you've got to get your body and your legs around leading that next part to land on that volume. Bit of a dry fire there for Olivia. Bit of skin or issues, whatever it might be. 1 minute clock that has been useful for a few of the previous competitors, and see if that might work for.
She's 16 as well.
Yeah. Young and strong. Oh, that was close. Come on.
Should have the engine to go all there.
Yeah. All right. Down to the last 30 seconds. Oh, got a little bit of a bleeder there on the finger, so she might not have enough time to tape this up.
She's spinning the tape and everything. She
wouldn't bother too much with that. I'd whack it on there. Let's go. Come on, Olivia. All right, here we go.
Tape power.
Oh.
10 seconds on me.
Time for his own. Let's see. Oh, not to be too much in that one, but she did extremely well though, and sitting in third at this moment in time. Let's think. So we've got Christelle. Christelle's the only one within shooting distance of Olivia at this moment in time. Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. And Aiden out in front, only slightly from Gabrielle, that last top.
Yeah, their efforts on this one are going to be imperative.
Yep. So now we've got
Daniel
and Mella.
She actually did the dyno. I considered her a static climber the way I'd seen her break the bear on the first two, but I think the first couple of the semis, but after seeing that dyno earlier, I think she's going to be pretty well placed for this one.
She's a bit taller, so she might be able to generate, hopefully, a little bit more height and
quite long legs. So I think that's going to make.
Oh, that looked quite good. She didn't even look.
Fired like a shotgun, like she was chasing a Labubu down. It was crazy.
Oh, Daniel got some distance there, so if he can get that move down pat, you can see his body, his feet landed.
I think he passed the volume.
Yeah,
his feet,
went further than he needed to be. So, but it got him in the position though, like a bit of feel for where he needs to land potentially. All right, Mella. I think Mella will get this. She looked reasonably comfortable in that first attempt there, so having a little bit of rest.
She's another one who just takes the time. Both of these climbers do that.
Just got to get that the right position on holding the men's one as we come around the corner.
See what I mean? She doesn't seem to load up that much. She just...
No. Well, she's a bit taller, so she's not thinking to load up. Now, if she did load up a little bit more, maybe that might help her as well. Now, Daniel just getting too much spin around that corner. Maybe go a bit slower. Yeah. Leading with that right leg potentially is corkscream out. A bit more momentum than he needs, but right, Mella not rushing things here, so
no,
yeah, it's
so
smart.
Cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, smart, and let's see if that works for her. Yes, good. That was good. Nice and steady. Now, this the top is totally doable, but not.
No, I think it's a bit trickier than Neve's made it look.
Oh, very nice. Yep, well done. Good top, Mella. She'll be happy with that, but didn't particularly change the lineup of the podium, though. Maybe a bit late for the run for Mella, but that was good to see a top, and I'm sure she'll be happy.
Yeah, two tops,
happy.
2 zones.
Yep.
Pretty epic. She competed on every boulder. That's
absolutely. Yeah.
She'll kick herself on that first.
Oh no, sorry. No, she did kick in. I didn't see. Mella did kick into third there from Olivia.
She should.
Yep.
Depending on Jordan, well, Jordan depends on Christelle, but if Christelle tops this and Jordan tops this, then she'll be 4th, I think, Mella, but either way.
There you go. Mella into
third.
Yeah. Olivia didn't get a zone on the last one, so that's what happened. Oh, that was close. That was close.
That was right on.
Yep. That was the move.
It's almost like you don't grab it until you feel like you
popped around. Yep. Daniel, come on, Daniel. Let's see what you got. Oh, yeah. The crowd wants him to give it another shot. Oh!
What a dramatic finish.
It was great to see the crowd revving everyone up, and the competitors doing their best as well. So well done, Daniel. Body on the line. Top for Mella there. Daniel made some progress. This was nice. Really good technical climbing. Big drop knee. Got herself in position. Roll over. Well done. Yeah, very nice. All right, what have we got now? We got Gabrielle and Christelle. So certainly Christelle can shoot for third, I think.
Yeah, Christelle technically, if she flashes this, she'd have free flash.
Yeah, she could get the second, couldn't she? Yep.
If Jordan misses, she can get to first. So it could be the craziest swing ever. If she flashes this and Jordan doesn't get a zone, Christelle wins. So it's of course also she doesn't get a zone and she stays 5th. So it's one of those things. It's a 5-point swing.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was strong though. That look, bit of a nod. Yeah.
I like the power nod. The Yanya is yep.
Okay, got that. I like it. Let's go, Christelle. Now the men's boulder problem. One of those ones you've got to get a little bit more in the body with the movement around the corner. Gabrielle can pull a rabbit out of a hat. We've seen it in the previous boulder problems. So
come on, Gabrielle.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Cheeky.
If you can get those legs
he walks
behaving.
Just matches back walks with so much intent.
Yeah. Oh, he felt that one, I think. I think he felt the move, felt the distance. See if you can get the coordination landing going.
Well, Christelle's doing a little bit of the old Mellors here. Taking the time. Yep.
Ooh.
Got to slide the foot down first.
And really is that? Yes, nice. Can see that
you
coming. Yep.
When there's that intent, and
Nice.
she's glorious at this pretzel stuff.
All right, let's see
Fold
if,
up, roll up,
yep.
back foot back.
Yeah, the
twist
nice,
and go.
beautiful drop knee. Very nice. Didn't drop that at the top.
So currently in first position.
Made quick work of that too, huh? So here we go. Oh, and he's getting close, Gabriel.
Come on, Gabriel. Come on. The Boulder Hub wants the roof to be raised off. Well, maybe not the owner, but everyone else wants the roof raising. So come on.
Absolutely, the crowd is loving the finals tension. Now Christelle all the way to the top.
Bibbidi bib. But all in Jordan's hands. She's on 84.7 points. So if Jordan was to get a zone in 2 goes or less, she'll take first. But if she gets the zone, realistically, she's topping.
Yeah, everyone who's got a zone on that one tops out, doesn't it? So let's see if Jordan makes it work, because sometimes these final chunky, powerful boulder problems at the end of the round might be, might not be the thing. But yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I genuinely believe that one then.
Now he did the little touch with the foot, and I think he was getting that dialed in, which looked really nice actually. So let's see if he's got what it takes in this last 30 seconds of the last 2 days of his competition. I think the clock ticked down. All right, let's go.
Oh, too high. Hey, there's this a bit of gusto.
Yeah, there we go.
One hand in it.
Not to be. All right, Aiden, our last competitor out.
All on his shoulders.
Yeah. It's all to play for. Aiden is there. Now, Jordan needs to at least do the zone in 2 or a top for the win. Big pressure. And at the moment, Aiden can't be beaten. Yeah, he's won.
He doesn't know it, but Aiden's won. But he wants to go out with a glitzy top.
Yep.
And Jordan, needs the zone. So zone in 2 or less. And if she doesn't get that, she needs to get the top at some point. But the way she's been majestic.
Absolutely. All right.
And she's only had 4 attempts so far in 3 boulders, so she'll be fresh as.
You would think that, it comes down to that at the end of the competition. It really does make a whole lot of difference.
Good wingspan. Yep. She's got a good wingspan, which helps her as well.
A little bit taller. We'll see if there's a bit of spring in the leg section as well.
Generate some good power.
Yep. Nice low. Oh, good. That was just beautiful, wasn't it?
It's almost like she's competing since she was born. No way.
Yeah. Anyway, she's not even going to the zone. Oh, hang on. Yeah, well, there you go.
She just pats it. It's okay. She's like, sorry, zone. I didn't forget you.
Very nice. Was that a flash?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you're going to win,
you're going to win. You're going to win good.
If you're going to beat this field of awesome
Let's see.
females,
Is there a smile?
If you're going to beat this field of awesome females, it has to be done well, and it's been done as well as you can do.
Absolutely. Well, there you go. That was a masterclass in how to do what you needed to do.
I will say, like, we have the privilege of watching youth and open. We do obviously the Queens ones, but we've been to a few of the others, and we do the nationals. And yeah, this standard today of the Perth females and male, insane. Yeah,
very strong.
So strong.
Very strong.
You should be really proud of you. All of you in WA watching this. Yeah.
Absolutely. Big shout out to all the athletes there, and shout out to Sports Climbing Western Australia, first live stream of their finals, and they said, plenty more to come if there's support from all of the crowd as well, and
and they're funded through PayPal. Ian.Git.
All right, well done, Aiden. Let's see if he can unlock this last one as well.
I'd love to see it. This would be a nice moment.
Would be good. Hasn't been a lot of tops in this in the finals.
The men's one's been pretty rigid.
Bit stiff, but a couple of close ones as well. And I think it's been a fantastic job by the route setters. They've done an awesome job.
Well, they've made sure that
it's
like we said, a lot of the time you see the semis are more physical, more time than the finals. I think these finals have been pretty on par, but
Oh,
I think it's one of those things with
yeah.
these boulders is I think
Aiden
a
was
lot of
close then.
I think a lot of these boulders just take that figuring out that we saw with the
Yep,
last one that he
yep,
topped.
yep.
Yeah, look, yeah,
Nice. Oh,
he's
he's
got it.
got this now.
He's got it.
Yep, he knows what's got to be done, and he's slowing it down just a smidgen and dropping down onto that foothold.
I could see Sam
Yep.
Lavender in my head doing it when I was thinking of the route setters. I was like, I could see
this,
Sam just.
this is a Sam classic. I think if you checked in with the root setters, probably that was Sam's job. But
Just
yeah,
this.
let's see.
Just this. Yeah. That's oh,
Little,
so lethargic. Tornado.
little
Come
dry
on.
fire. Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
a little bit high. All right, come on. 30 seconds. Now I wonder if still a way to go. No, there's not even the zone there yet. Yeah. There we
Yeah,
go.
the zone's a little low yellow.
Yeah.
20 seconds in. Come on, you're 21 years old. Come on,
Let's
big
go,
guy.
son. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew it. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Let's go. Fire up. Tibbity toe.
Oh.
I'm happy with it. Hey. Squeeze, come on.
All right, there you go. That was good. A zone, low scoring, but there you go. At the moment, Aiden takes it out.
There's appeals.
Yep. There's appeals. Gabrielle as well coming in second, and Dean Ferrero at a third at this moment in time. But right now, Jordan, 99.9. Ian?
Yeah.
One extra attempt on the
Remember the
first
last
one.
time we were at comp where we saw that score, Jace? Oceanic qualifiers.
Yeah.
It was Oceana McKenzie.
That's it.
Same score. So
Watch out the IFSC World Cup rounds. Jordan Damasco is coming. She's on the way. There you go, folks. Now listen, the competition is over. What now happens is that appeals are open for 10 or 15 minutes, and then we will have the podiums and presentations. Now we are going to try and cut over, if we can, to our man on the ground down there for maybe an interview or two of the winners, if we can make that work. So we'll see. But what we might do is cut to the team, and we might cycle through a few of the tops we have got in the replays. Hang around, folks. Don't go away. Podiums and presentations up in about 10 or 15 minutes, folks. Thanks for joining us on the live stream, and I'll leave you in the capable hands of the crew until we get to maybe an interview or a presentation.
go.
there you go, folks. Hey, thanks for hanging around. We're going to cut to Mac over there in the gym, and he's going to have a chat to a few of the competitors, and maybe even a route setter or two, folks. So don't go away. We've still got the podiums to go. We'll be right back, but over to you, Mac.
Thanks, Jason, here with Isla Menzies. Isla, it's always such a joy to see you climb. How the heck was that? Because it looked like a lot of work, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was it was really good. Yeah, super fun.
Yeah.
The climbs were awesome, perfect level, yeah.
I mean, there was a couple of real dynamic moves, particularly in that final there, but you actually smashed it.
Yeah, I was stoked to make some of those lachets and stuff, yeah.
I mean, what is that the kind of climbing that you like to do?
I'm actually a fan of slab myself. I love a bit of slab, but I do get on the dynos and stuff a bit, and yeah, I think they're fun, especially when you stick them.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic result for you. What's next for you?
Oh, I guess that's going to have to be, I don't know, just keep having fun, keep climbing.
Watch this space. Isla Menzies, everybody. Thanks to you. Thanks over to you, Jason.
Cheers.
All right, it's great to hear from our young competitors, and there you go. Always awesome to see them having fun, Ian, and enjoying the competitions, that's for sure. Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah, brilliant. She did a heck of a performance. She'll be so proud of herself. I mean, just looks like she's having fun, right? You know, and that's what it's all about.
All right, well, let's go back to Mac. I think he's got our next interview lined up. Let's see what they've got to say. Over to you, Mac.
Three, two, one, go.
Thanks again, Jason. Paddy Pallin, I've been seeing you climb for many years now. So many competitions. You always do us so proud. You've been on the world stage. How was tonight for you?
It's good. I had a lot of fun. I think it was a good spread in how the boulders were set.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a hard round, but I think overall, like, there was a variety of boulders, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
I mean, it really was tough. You know, the guy's setting was really you had that one on the corner that you were determined at least to get the zone. You were just like so focused going around the corner. I mean, like, how good was that?
I had a lot of fun trying it. Honestly, I think I just had too many attempts, didn't manage my time, and that's just all that happened, really. But that's comps. That's what happens, you know. Like, that's all it is.
Now, you've also done a lot of setting as well, haven't you? So, like, from a setter's point of view, you know, like...
I think it was great. Like, obviously, it was a bit of a harder round, but you can't always predict how the categories are going to be and how strong they're going to feel. So, I think they always learn and see what happens next time.
I'd say you're one of WA's proudest sons. We love seeing it every time in these competitions. You always do so well. You're just so proud. What is next for you?
Probably just going to keep setting, to be honest. I enjoy competing. But I think once the level in WA gets higher, I probably won't be able to keep making these finals and semi-finals, to be honest. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, like, even if you don't know Paddy Pallin's name now, and you're mad, if you must be living under a rock if you don't, you'll certainly be known in the future. Paddy Pallin, congratulations, well done. Over to you, Jason.
Good on you, Mac, and thanks, mate, and good on you, Gabe. It's great to see, you know, doing a bit of route setting and in the competitions, but yeah, it's good to hear from the competitors, that's for sure.
And it always helps to be the route setter. And yeah, shout out to the setters; they did an amazing job. He's right in what he says.
Yep.
One good.
All right, I think we're going to go back over and have a chat to someone else over there as well. So back over to you, Mac, and we're going back to the podiums. We're not going to go back to Mac. All right, folks, hang around. I'll hand you back to the team. We might watch a few more replays, but don't go away. But real soon, the appeals are closed, and podiums will be up next with some presentations as well. So hang around.
Folks, we're going to say that was once again an incredible event at the 2025 Paddy Pallin State Boulder Titles for WA. Several of us have been doing these things for quite a few years now, but I know, best ever? I'm calling it, just saying. That said, these events do take a lot of effort from a lot of people, and pretty much most of those people are volunteering their time and efforts this weekend. It is a big effort to pull this together. So there are several people that we do need to thank. From Sport Climbing West Australia, Luke Jackson over there, and Mike Horlock, the president and vice president themselves, Rudolf Muller, been an absolute champion, and Gerhard Kotzer once again wrangling IT issues and spreadsheets in a way that I never could. So well done, you guys. Also not here today is the amazing Amanda Taylor, who took charge of our socials. So thank you to all of you guys from SCWA. And of course, Sport Climbing Australia and DLGSC, who have provided us funding to hold events such as this. So thanks to all those guys. Do want to take a special moment right now to acknowledge some incredible people who have worked so hard, and that is the setting team. And I'm going to step over here while I call them out. Please come up front, setting team. I'd like to introduce you to, give it up for Al Price, and his setters Sam, Katrina, Neve, Finn, and Tim. Guys, come up. The work you have done to make this competition, working so hard and fast and efficiently, and we finished really well on time. In fact, yesterday even early, so just massive, massive effort. So give it up for these guys. Thank you. Also, one of the kind of the thankless tasks and the most unglamorous job, but so important, is isolation and managing isolation. Give it up for Izzy, Marcel, and Christabel. They had the worst view in the house, but they still did it. I'm grateful for it. All the judges and the volunteers. I mean, Sam Thomas, I mean, like, you help us out with every bloody competition, and Ivan as well. And all the judges and volunteers, thank you so much for your efforts as well. And Cameron, who also took over on cameras as well. Where's Cam? Cam on cam. There you go, mate. One of the smiliest, happiest people I've ever known from this community. It's great. Of course, Boulder Hub, what? This is your 4th state titles event. Brilliant. Al and Christina and Ryan as well, your whole team. Thank you for making us so welcome and providing such an incredible venue. Just beautiful, so thank you guys. And of course, our sponsors, we could not do this without support. We wouldn't even have prizes, let's be honest. It's like, okay, thanks for that, here's a medal. But thanks to the sponsors, we're able to, make it a little sweeter for you. But we are very grateful for Paddy Pallin. Michaela's been here all weekend. And Happy Beaner Sophie has come over from over East. Always a pleasure to see you. Thank you for making the effort once again. Climate Physio, they support us great. They're terrific as well. And also Richie from Blue Moose. I think this is what, your 3rd event with us? Your 3rd event, something like that. But thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And we've been streaming live on the internet thanks to Positive Studios, Marty and his team. Hi, Jason and the guys over there. So thank you so much for taking us to the bigger audience, the guys that couldn't make it here in person. So thanks to all our sponsors and supporters there. Thank you. But my final 2 thanks have to go to the 2 biggest groups of all. This is all about the climbing and celebrating WA's excellence, and we are delivering big names. I keep using the term big names over this weekend, but it's true. We are seeing so many of our athletes grown here in WA perform on the international stage, and we could not be prouder of them. Give it up for the climbers that we saw this weekend. And with that, supporting those climbers that we love, and we all got our favorites, and we're seeing these rock stars come up, and you know, they couldn't have done it without their support network, their friends, their families, their partners who have been here supporting them. So thank you to you guys for supporting them. You can imagine what it's like being on one of my planes as I'm a flight attendant. It's like, Mac, just shut up, get on with it, right? Well, now it's time for me to shut up and focus on the important people. I'm going to step off the podium and we are going to celebrate the successes and the champions. We're going to kick off with the top 3 open males. Taking out the gold, he was absolutely incredible. Make some noise for Mr. Dean Farrow! Bronze. Yeah, bronze. Yeah, Such a thrilling competition. Taking out the silver. Make some noise for Paddy Pallin! And in first place, taking the gold, Mr. Aidan Yanef. Congratulations and thank you for a thrilling competition, gentlemen. Finally, let's celebrate the success of the ladies. Taking out third place with the bronze medal is Miss Isla Menzies. There you go. And in second place, the absolute rock star, that is Christelle Kotzer. And taking out the gold, a young lady who I saw rolled her eyes when I said, I remember when her voice was squeaky, Jordan Damasco! Congratulations, ladies, once again. Thank you for a thrilling competition. In fact, thank you to all our athletes and finalists. Well, that's it. This has been the 2025 Paddy Pallin State Boulder Titles WA. Thank you.
All right, folks. Well, there you go. Thanks for joining us. That is it from the 2025 Western Australian Boulder Titles. Big shout out to the Boulder Hub Perth folks. Big shout out to all the competitors. Big shout out to you at home, folks. Thank you to the positive crew as well. And Ian, last but not least, big thank you to you, my friend. Great to hang out with you. Hopefully we'll do it again sometime soon, folks.
Yeah, it's been an absolute blast. Thank you, WA, and yeah, insane efforts from everyone. Be proud of yourself. Thank you so much for allowing me to join you, Jay. Yeah,
absolutely. Thanks, Sports Climbing, Western Australia, all of the volunteers. That's us, folks. Signing off. Take care. Bye for now.